Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Finals Central Watch Party. I'm your host, Sam, along with Cody down below. And if for those of you who aren't familiar with us, we are the Finals Central. We are your place for all things the finals, from casual to competitive, for players of all levels, from beginners to returning players to pro players even. Welcome to the stream. What we're going to be checking out today is day 2 of the PHL Championship Series. And if you're not familiar with what PHL is, it is essentially the premier grassroots league, for the finals. It's ran by some incredible people. It's all community made, but this is the pro league for the finals currently. We are checking out day 2, which is going to consist of upper final, lower finals, and then grand finals, or sorry, lower semifinal, lower final, and grand finals. All of these are going to be best of 5. We have 4 teams remaining. We have Team Ed, Team Nightmare from NA, and then we have Alliance of Team Secrets from EU still remaining. And all these teams are battling it out for a shot at the prize of $3,000. It's a pretty awesome time. Very excited. The matches yesterday were pretty incredible, and you guys were incredible for coming and hanging out with us yesterday. So it looks like the boys over on PHL are already kind of talking, so I won't take up too much time. Cody, good morning. How are you doing?
Doing all right. I'm excited to finally see who is crowned the winner.
Yeah. So Without further ado, I'll go ahead and unmute their stream and let's get into it. I did hear apparently that it was quiet yesterday. I will say that their stream in general is pretty quiet. I'll try to give it a little more juice today, and we'll see what more I can do.
What is something that we can take away from it, right? How do we approach things differently?
Yeah, they are pretty quiet.
How do we look at what we were doing? And
but in general, it is quiet even on my end.
Macro mistake, and not only that, but
yeah, definitely.
What matches, what fights, what even just cash outs did we lose because we were taking a fight with a completely different understanding? So going through that, we spent some long hours trying to figure out, all right, this is
creamy or crunchy peanut butter. Depends on what I'm eating it on or what it's in. If I'm eating just the peanut butter, I'm a crunchy fiend.
Creamy all the way, bro.
Nah.
Creamy all the way, bro.
I'm so excited to see because
Fear the nightmare. Let's go. I'm all in for the Lions, though. Gotta say. That's where I'm
all in for Team Ed, baby. Take it home.
For the lower semi-final.
You would be in for Team ED.
Who gets to pick first?
So I got the first. I got the first fight. But,
you all about speedy?
I had to crawl back.
Yeah, bro.
So
yeah.
He did.
That's something you struggle with personally.
I pop a blue chew whenever I need.
Not messing your face up, so we could see your beautiful face on the stream.
Whenever I need, I can pop a blue chew.
Let's dive into the first match we're going to
I
see.
actually forgot to tell you, only this part of the final central has been sponsored by not Sam, just Cody.
1 and 2 in the regional play, in the regional
only
Cody during our play days. So not surprising to see them here. Rio, I want you to kind of.
I want Uni and Grim to body Team Ed. It's time
from these different teams because you've talked a lot.
Time to lock it in.
I mean, we're going right into it. Team Ed versus Nightmare. We are literally going right into it. What's up, Job?
What's up, Job? Good morning.
Because this whole season has been a very different play style for Uni. Their entire team loves to play around him. And
chat real quick. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you like the stream. It does help. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do that. And then once you've done that, go ahead and open a new browser tab and head over to twitch.tv/thefinalscentral. Follow the stream there, but mainly it's because you're getting a kickback, which are drops. So head over there. There are 3 drops available for you if you watch up to 3 hours, which this stream should be almost 4, if not even a little longer. So you'll definitely get your drops even if you're not there. Go ahead and go over there. It's a H+ infuser skin, a defib skin, and a goo gun skin. It's a cool like pink camo kind of look. It's honestly really clean looking. I would say it's my favorite out of the Twitch drops we've had for a while. So
Soul,
yeah,
Sis Horizon, Fortune, and Bernal.
So yeah, head over there, get your drops,
Sis Horizon,
and then yes, like the stream, like Cosmic said.
Bernal. An interesting group
like your fellow Floppa said.
A couple interesting things to point out here.
Yeah, and best of 5s for every series today, which is very exciting.
On Bernal, they have not lost a single map on Bernal. Meanwhile, Team Ed also have not lost a single map on Soul. So both
anyways,
teams some of their best
let me
maps
catch up
here.
on
Now,
chat real
Nozomi,
quick. What's going on here?
Ed's
Best of
Ed's
5
map,
raw.
by far in their.
I know it is going to be
so,
best 5. I want to bring up something
do you
real
think
quick.
We're going to see maps play a factor into this.
Nightmare and Ed did play.
At teams at this level, how much is that going to break things down?
Yeah,
in a final round.
I mean, we talked about that a bit yesterday about like individual maps.
And if I remember correctly, I think the first time they played, it was like 1-1. Ended up being 2-1, weighted Ed side. But then the second time they played, Ed completely stomped them, if I remember correctly. It was a quick 2-0. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. Was it for playoffs or?
Yeah, this is all talking about playoff talk. So right now, currently, I think most people are expecting Team Ed to win. Whether you're rooting for Nightmare or not, realistically, going off the past, Team Ed has made it out above Nightmare. Who's to say they haven't gotten better? They've played a hell of a lot more final round now. So anything can change. Nightmare overall has been playing quite well. But are they good enough
well, we do have the teams
to
in
take
the lobby. We're going to be setting this map in just a moment. So
what do you think?
Before I send Artie and Jerry into the game, we're going to go ahead and
do you think Nightmare has it?
I think Nightmare has it. I've said it. I mean, Ed have looked great, of course, but I think Nightmare
have a chance to pull this out over Ed. Otherwise, Ed could have a quick win.
But how big is that chance? Because like I said, I mean, going off history, they haven't been able to take it home.
You, Jerry, who do you think is going to be taking this one away?
We'll see.
I've got to go with Team Nightmare in the 3 versus 3. I feel like they've just got that edge.
Ooh, okay. So we got Nightmare, 1 for Ed, 2 for Nightmare. Artie, the last prediction. Who are you going with?
Lamp Grad, I'm sorry.
Waltz
I got
post his
Nightmare on
predictions.
this. I
All right, predictions are 3-1 Nightmare for
All right,
out of
well,
the casters.
the panel
so.
seems to think that Nightmare have the
There you
upper
go.
edge. Let's see if they can actually pull this out. Artie and Jerry, I'm going to send you into the match to kick off day 2 of the PHL champs with Nightmare versus Ed. Really excited to see you guys.
Nightmare on
take
the
this one
best of 5 could be a reverse sweep. I think so too, Cringy. Especially with...
I think, yeah, no, I mean, when we're getting into best of 5, there's a lot more
Alrighty,
games where they might be able to
Jerry,
take it
it's
home.
time to
They
get
lost the best of
started
3, but
on
they might be able to take it
Nozomi
back.
Citadel for the
We'll
first
see. They
What's
might
up,
be able
Rob?
to download
the
Ed.
day. Can't believe it's come down to this.
How's it
After
going,
all
Robin?
of our time here in season 1, we're finally down to the top 4. Jerry, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Artie. Nice to get into the action here.
Do we want to
And
add
we're
everyone?
both back.
Letting them know.
Nightmare here.
Up to you.
Something about, I don't know, maybe it's
kinda down.
specifically Uni just
to
in
you.
3v3s has its moments. But yesterday, didn't graduating have just the moment of the entire playoff so far with that 1 versus 5 against Alliance? So
Today's
every team
tourney
has
is
their
probably
heroes, it's
about
just who steps up
4.5
on the day.
hours, I
No
would
time
say.
to get warm. We are straight
They
into the
estimated
action here.
4, and I would add about 30 minutes.
Posturing around this via building.
It's
maybe
all
going
best
down
of
a few too many
5s,
floors there.
so
Graduating will want to regroup with his team.
and you should be seeing
Yeah.
4 series apiece. Each map takes about 10 minutes, 10 to
One
15.
of the things that we were looking at when
So.
we were
Chad, am I
is
valid
the
to
way
add
that
everyone
move
saying
around.
the championship
And,
games
it's
are
about how
going
they
on
start
right now?
engagements. The way that they're
Don't
poised
miss
when
them
those
come join.
engagements
I think
start,
that's out.
You never want to
Yeah.
take the
I
angle
think it's important.
first.
We, of
And
course,
that's
also
the
will
key
do
to the
another
value is that when
multi-butt
White does
giveaway
it,
like yesterday.
angle,
Thank you to
it's
Embark.
usually after
Um,
or before the engagement.
We will run that just before, I
Whereas
think, Grand
both Team Ed
Finals,
and Nightmare,
if Cody's
they
okay
have
with it.
really
I haven't ran it
good,
by it, but
Yeah, that's fine with me. I think that's the best
do
time, right
in
before
order to
Grand Finals.
stay poised in a way that lets them
And
keep
I
that
think we
first
don't tell people
engagement
who
civil
won
with
till
the
after,
H+
like
infuser,
after the game,
and
but
a
we run it during it.
beautiful shot there
And
by
after.
Grad, just dashing out, getting into that gateway with
Or whatever we
Vault
do, it's fine.
before
Yeah.
the glitch hits. Jerry, this is already cinematic.
Yeah, very smooth move there. It didn't look super impressive, but you know the skill required to place that gateway exactly where you need to and not take any damage as well in the process. Really, really nice stuff. So they spare themselves an early fight, and Team Ed on the defensive here. Nightmare looking to circle around, setting up what seems to be I was going to say a crossfire, but no, they're both approaching from this building, just at different heights. And it's the M11 in the hands of Uni as well, which won't be as
If I bought
effective
Isolt
at
merch,
range as
would
we
it
can
look
see.
good? I mean,
Taking
I've
some
been thinking
time to
about buying
regroup,
merch
perhaps,
from the
with his
store
team,
for
but
a long
Brad with
time.
the first pick
But I will
already,
say,
though,
according to
they are
Rob,
onto
Season
Lasagna.
8 is probably,
Thankfully,
they're getting a
for
store
Nightmare, they
update.
can
I
fall
don't know
back
what
and
that
get
means.
this red, but Normalize, he's hunting them.
But it sounds like they're redoing their
Yeah,
storefront. So
already Team Ed,
they might release
they
new
shifted
stuff.
off of their
I don't
height
know, though.
right in the Nightmare when it mattered most. A missed winch there will give the opportunity for Grem to recover a little bit, but already with a numbers advantage, there's only so much that you can do. I mean, a beautiful start to it all. Over here on this side of Nozomi, this plays so different.
I want some Alliance merch. I went on their store last night, but a lot of their stuff is not in stock for my size because I'm a big old boy. A big bear. Right, Cody?
Looking to see, honestly, with
You are a
Team
big boy,
Ed,
but you're my
retaining
you're my
this
beautiful
height, and
bear.
I wanna watch how Nightmare makes his approach, knowing that they're gonna get
He's what's
bottomed
going
out
to keep me
immediately.
safe in Sweden when it gets
Wait,
cold.
maybe not. Casters,
They've actually
He's going to keep me warm at
yeah,
night.
they've managed to hide their approach quite decently. They get that really close gateway. They're going to round the corner and potentially find some contact.
Sam
No,
Cody's bear.
doesn't know
No
how
comment.
close he was there. This player in the next room, Lasagna.
He's still behind him.
He's still behind him. He takes some shots. Finally, Lamp emerges and deals.
Buying
death
pants is so
to
annoying when you're
Lasagna.
6'1" skeleton.
And now Nightmare
Yeah.
down a player on this attack. Uni caught lacking as well with a great bit of.
All right, that's a
DMAC
wipe
play. Lamp
on
seals the
Nightmare
deal.
from Ed.
Team Ed.
Not a
with
good start.
sneaky
Not
placement in
great,
that
yeah.
building. Catch Nightmare's attack off guard.
But it's not the end of the world.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The kidnap here is so good.
That was a
I
great
mean,
kidnap, yeah.
That's what you love to see. Shotgun in disguise, that Pike. But
Yeah, I'm saying,
I mean,
Robin.
Team
The pale
Ed
green
just
clothes are
held
fire.
on to that
They have a
Nightmare
lot of
shot,
cool
haven't
stuff
had
on
a
their
chance
storefront.
to show their stuff just
Just don't know if I fit it.
I'm feeling kind
Honestly,
of
Alliance's stuff is really good, and I really like Nightmare stuff. Nightmare stuff is actually really sick.
Yeah.
I remember Sam and I were looking at them when they got announced, and we were like, oh, wait, this is kind of hard, actually.
But they are
Yep.
definitely winning the approach. Here we go. Gateway started, aiming over towards the Cyber Cafe on Cash Out C. And
Yeah.
I think they should be able to get this gateway
It's
out.
really important Lasagna doesn't get caught here.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Yeah, definitely check out Nightmare. They have
Nice.
some
Again,
pretty
a very
sick,
smooth
stuff.
maneuver coming out from Team Ed. They are just that little bit ahead at the moment. Switched on a bit more. Nightmare, they shouldn't worry. They've got plenty of time to come back, but you never want to be fighting an uphill battle. And here
I think
we go.
Team Ed
Already
is the
on Overwatch is
gonna be Space Station
graduating.
roster.
That
What are your
93R,
thoughts?
great glitch that hits at least 2 targets.
I mean,
Maybe
it's possible. Like I said, I was kind of thinking, I'm wondering if maybe
so
Space
now
Station was just
the
holding
attack
out
force of
and
Nightmare
seeing
are
who
minus a bit of H+
who places
infusers, but
where
that will
here.
recharge
Just the
very
fact that Team Ed
quickly.
hasn't been signed to anybody
Such a
yet is
big
just
impact
pretty
to
I
the
surprising.
agree.
Now
It's
Nightmare can
insane
really
that
take their time.
like almost all the top. I think
they're
literally
gonna
all the
poised
top
to
4
get
teams
set up
are
with a
signed,
jump
right?
pad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Team
except
Ed
for Ed.
possibly over the side. Here it is.
Except
Jump
for
pad
Today,
yeah.
right up to
especially.
the top.
Yeah, today specifically.
Very, very big opening.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Well, that's what I
turn
mean,
every
is,
on
like,
Team
pre-
Ed
I mean, even the-
towards Lasagna, but
pretty much
Uni
the
Grad
top
comes
6
from the
teams
bottom.
were all signed
Nice
except
big
Ed
opening
mostly.
damage means that Lamp goes down first, but from the
It's just
back,
insane.
Grad gets a pinch.
Like I said, I wonder if it is
Normalize on
just
the res already.
contract stuff.
Grem and Uni, they can't
Yep.
match that freak just
I don't
yet.
know.
Just down to Grad now.
Hold on, it's just
chance
Grad,
for
though.
Grad to bring up one of the teammates.
Nightmare might get
but
in.
even though Nightmare lost
There we go.
Lasagna, it's going to be a well-fought
There we
battle.
go.
That's Team Ed falling
Yeah, actually,
first
quite
time
literally
on
now,
Nozomi Citadel.
all top 6
And
teams are
for
signed
Nightmare,
except
this is
Ed.
perfect
Because of
timing.
the
They're
team
going to have
secret.
less than 1
Yep.
minute. Team Ed to
Yeah.
come back. But this type of hard
I'm gonna step away for
defense
2
has
seconds. I gotta grab a
been
Celsius out of the
Nightmare's
fridge.
You said the Nightmare clothing is mid,
Yeah, they'll
dude?
have to be careful, but that execute was
Oh,
really
my
clean. I
heart.
love the flank, the pincer maneuver
My
from
heart.
Gremlin, just getting up
What do
to,
you
or rather
mean?
Lasagna, getting up to that higher
It's
ground,
mid.
dematting him through the wall.
That shirt is hard. That
While the main
$30
core, the
t-shirt's
light and
kind of
heavy,
hard, man.
That duo that we've come to love so much just make their way up, but they are being made mincemeat of. Down goes Graduating and Gremlin. It's an uneven 2 versus 2.
Oh,
but
yeah, I'm not-
able to get
I think
right
all
back up.
jerseys
Team
are
Ed
kinda
have
mid,
a
to be
chance
honest
here on
with
the
you.
attack. They could seal this out, especially with that
Most jerseys
damage
are
landed
mid.
onto Lasagna. And there it is, finished off by Grad. It's only 1 player left. Uni has to defend this, and he can't
Sorry
do
about
it. That's the
I needed
steal
caffeine. I was like
working out
already
for
telling I was
Team Ed,
fading.
and they're
I
gonna
went to
take
church this
Nozomi
morning.
into.
Like
How's
I
it?
said, that
was good.
hard
Went first time
defense
going,
right
you know, in
there
like a
for
year.
Nightmare. It
And I went
can
to the
just
9 a.m.
get away
service,
from them
so
when
it was early.
acing those engagements. Team Ed just has it down pat with where they need to put Grad at any given time.
Wait, what happened? How did
And
Ed flip it
is
again?
so difficult to know whether or not that early
just the
aggression
goats,
to
dude.
match.
Did they
into
wipe
Team
Nightmare
Ed
again?
on their
Just
approach
come respawn
Yeah,
and
they,
wipe
so
them?
they got wiped and then
warranted,
just respawned.
or
and
is
just did
backing
it.
into the stall.
Jeez.
But again, when you're at the very top
I'm telling you,
of the
man,
top
it's
and
gonna be
that
tough.
NA
The Alliance
Yeah.
Copium
aggression
is
at its
crazy. Same with the
finest
church to
can
pray
be
for.
a difficult decision to make, but Team Ed
True.
very
That's actually
convincingly
pretty funny.
take our first map
I'll give you
of
that.
the
That was
day.
good.
True.
Damn, what a
Really
watch. Looks like
smooth
my
stuff. They
college
won
fund is doubled.
14 fights,
Yeah.
I think, in
Oh,
that,
yeah,
and
dude.
their eliminations
Happy
wouldn't
for you.
reflect that. It's really even across the board. Maybe it was
Okay.
over 3, maybe I've miscounted. Either way, that
Still
was
more
that was a
time.
really solid performance from Team Ed. They are going into this now not as favourites from the casting desk. We all had Nightmare as the team to win, but let's not forget Team Ed were the top seed in NA. And they're the top seed overall, especially
Yeah.
going into this
They're
weekend.
That is true. The Team Secret
It would
jersey
be
is
foolish to
hard.
count them out of anything.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like
I haven't
like
even
Lamp
seen
and
the
Grad,
Team
like
Secret
specifically,
jersey,
we're
I see
like,
that.
hey, Artie, we hear what you
No.
said, and
I want
we're
the oversized
absolutely
crew neck
back in
from
your face.
Alliance, but they don't
So,
have it
I
in
mean,
a
you know what
2X.
though?
Looks
It's
like
exactly what we talked about. It's good
Sold
macro,
out.
it's good positioning, it's good control.
Actually, Team
I
Secret's
feel
white
like,
shirt isn't
it's
bad either.
a lot
It's
of
actually
shot
kinda cool.
calling from both Lamp
Yeah.
and Grad to figure out what timing is
I don't
needed
like
when
their
things
other
get
stuff
difficult.
though.
But
Singapore stuff's
yeah,
actually kind of cool.
on
Holy.
Nozomi, that whole right-hand side of the map, the Cyber Cafe, it is difficult to get right.
It can be.
Oh, they got a
and
steak sponsor?
it
Now we
does
gotta get
feel
Team
very
Secret.
different to the rest of the map. You're right. It's got one of the lowest roofs of any
No,
part of the map.
no, they
You really
don't.
can just play from that rooftop and feel like you are always within arm's reach of a good engagement on the defense. Whereas when you're
I
defending
think
a
we
building,
get
as
you
we
get
saw
you get
from both
demonetized
teams,
on
in fact,
YouTube if you have that logo on there.
The sort of further district. I'm really bad
Really?
at call outs.
Yeah.
It was the via portion of the map.
That's crazy. Yeah, they
It
have
was
it
a
on the
lot
back of their
harder. You know,
jersey.
Yeah.
tight knit in those buildings, they really couldn't exert.
But I
much
think I
control
don't know if it's
over
like if
the
you have the
approach. You saw
actual like
maybe a
just
little
logo
bit
from
of
the
chip damage
website on
coming
there,
from
or if
Uni
it's
at
also
one
like I
point,
don't know if
but
it would pick it up based on
that
like
was
merch
about
you're
it,
wearing or
and the
something.
attacks were much
I
more
don't know.
successful over that
My
portion
only
of the
issue
map.
with
So
the
it does feel
Alliance
like
stuff
an
is it's like
even
kind of
balance when it
like
comes
green
to
is
those
just
sorts of
such like that
engagements,
color
but
green is such an
Team Ed
ugly
on
color,
top
dude.
overall.
I
like we
disagree.
say,
Well,
Nightmare only
I don't
winning
like the
one
neon
fight
green.
so
I like the
far.
like
They'll need to step
seafoam
their game
green
up.
one.
100%.
That like
especially
that
if they
lemon drop
want a
one is just
shot
way
at
too
that
bright
prize pool.
green,
Currently
dude.
sitting at 3,015.
Oh, I like
That's
the
Mint was
I like the
nice.
oversized crew neck that's
Twitch.
green. It says
So,
a Rat Pack on
Thank you
it.
everybody who has supported that prize pool. Jumping in now to
That's
look
fine.
at
Raid
Nightmare
is actually pretty
on
cool.
the
I'm
vault
trying to find that
already.
crew
Is
neck.
Team Ed. They cross
It's at the
over
top,
at that
very
spot
top.
on Hospital.
Oh,
but
that, yeah, it's like
time
mint
around,
almost.
The vault
Yeah,
is
like the
somewhat
mint
in
one,
center.
or the one
Yeah,
next
that's
to
what
it
it's
that's
done.
like gray with the
Poison.
green inside.
But
There's a lot
yeah,
of
really.
poise involved.
Yeah,
in
the neon
these-
green's
in these
atrocious,
engagements.
though.
It really is about timing.
That
it's about
T-Found's pretty
coordination and
atrocious, too.
patience. And that being a little bit impatient there, getting into a fray while the rest of his team are still setting up. Normalize can't make good on his position, also taking about half his damage, and there Grad joining the rest of the team.
The big thing is too is like we can have the conversation, you know, hey Sam, what do you think that Nightmare needs to do to win this? And I think it's, I don't know, it might just be genuinely skill diff. It's just the ed diff.
For Nightmare.
I know they're getting wiped right now, but
now it's only now with double deagles out.
I promise I'm speaking right.
It's kind of like actually going to be a 1v1 of Uni versus Grad, and whoever wins that, I think is going to win the fight.
You
I
think
think that's
so?
really what it like.
That's
it's gonna boil
actually-
down to.
I feel like it's a pretty high level
coming out
breakdown of it.
Even though they were ahead of the game,
Like if you were to simplify everything, like yeah, it kind of is low-key. Because Lamp and Uni are just so good at what they do.
A soul special,
That, yeah,
right?
if
pretty much no team is
hey dude,
running
look,
that
they can
mesh
get wiped
right
all you
anymore,
want, but if you look at
on
that
map,
little
that
graphic
soul
in the
special
top
when it
middle of
comes
your
to
screen,
crossing this large format over on Hospital. I
all
mean,
I'm saying.
it makes a lot of sense that they're going to be picking it up.
A lot of
And,
praise
just
coming
like,
from this
don't
guy in the
typically
first
see a
map
lot
of the
cash
day.
out manipulation.
Look
And
at that!
Brad going to go out yet again.
Uni diff,
First
dude.
fight to die
Yep.
twice.
And look, I think they're going to win the
Nightmare,
fight.
They definitely know what they're looking for.
I
This
hope
time
so, man. I hope they
around.
take Soul.
Normalized died. Uni's getting the res.
Good games.
Lasagna's dead. Grad is literally able it.
He just diffed Lasagna all the way down towards the bottom.
I need to hit able it to keep his health from regenerating. It did. Okay, there he's back to half a health bar. Uni is a bullet.
Yo,
what's up, Utopian?
Now looking like Grad possibly is able to escape with his life here. Let the team coin back in.
Grad
Just
full
5 more
health,
seconds.
yeah.
The issue is coining on this Hospital is going to be so difficult. They will spawn over at the other side on Hospital Tech.
I don't know if they're
Lamp will
gonna
have
get
to wait
set
to
up in
normalize,
time to be
but
able to like
Sale
watch
have
this. You do have Grad above too.
The thing is
Grad's
though,
got
what
a
makes
good
it
over one.
difficult to cross usually is that people can set up to counter that angle, but Grad has the counter to that angle by playing on top of that building, so that has allowed an opening for Normalize and Lamp to cross relatively unscathed. In fact,
Is
Lasagna took
Lasagna
more
the only
damage than
person out
Normalize
there?
in
It's
that
so
instance.
interesting.
Yeah,
His boost
they're
back
on a
up, though, of
split
course,
right
not
now. There's
separated
two
from his
above,
team
like where
the
Grad
way
is
that
currently.
Team Ed are. They have to regroup
And then you
here,
have Lasagna
and
on the
they
other
will do.
side.
They found
It's like a
their way
pinch
back
position.
into this. They only have one
Right.
fight realistically to try and take this cash out, Artie.
Oh yeah, and that's what we love about Soul, that Hospital we were just talking about. Team Ed, they typically
Chat,
are
if
pretty
like
good at
Cody's
this.
too loud and
Nightmare,
I
though,
can't turn up the
opening
stream
up,
much more, but if
getting
Cody's
a
too
bit
loud
cheekier
compared to the
shots.
stream,
Lamp not
let me
able
know
to
and I
get
can
those
adjust that
double
at least.
deagles, Get their value out here. Gonna be doming out, take this.
Oh, did
fight
someone
a
say
little bit
something?
early.
No,
Looking like
Aqua
Nightmare,
pointed out that
they're
like
not
apparently
budging. They
the
know
like
they have the
PHL
solve
stream because it's so
potential here, not
quiet
trying to
was like
falter
really
the
quiet
way they
yesterday, and I
did
do actually
Nozomi,
have
but as Graham
like
drops all the way
the
down to
full like
bridge,
wavelength
he is gonna be
output turned down
struggling
in
to
general.
find a place in this crazy
So,
Yeah.
world, but looking like normalized.
I turned
With
it. I
adding
turned
the
that
cash
up,
falls into a
but
jump
that means
pad.
that it
It'll be
also
a lot
turned like
harder
it
for
turned
teams to
everything
fit
up,
this.
including
They have
you.
to fit Normalized
The only
to
thing it didn't turn
But
up is
Lamp,
it was
he's gonna
me.
be dealing damage. Norm is out. Grad is out. Lamp, few HP remaining.
All right,
Nightmare
and a
taking
late wipe
cash.
on a
Take
Lamp.
the
This
team
is good
fight.
for Nightmare.
Honestly, yeah, Soul Hospital
Lasagna
moment,
with
but on top
really
of that,
crucial kills on the back end of that
not too
fight, and
sure
you could see
why.
just how much it
Lamp
matters
went
when you've got that
there.
mesh shield instead of the winch. See here, at this point, really good position for Lamp, but then he had to throw out the mesh just to prolong himself. Wasn't able to
I
throw
mean,
out a
you
winch
can
to give
actually,
himself
you
an
know,
edge in a fight
one thing I was
aggressively.
gonna say.
Sometimes that's a trade-off you make. If you're ahead in a fight, the
Technically, we
mesh
don't
could
know
be
for sure, but
fight
Team Ed
winning.
might not have a
It could
coach,
just
which could be the reason
suck
why
up
they
your
start to
opponent's
get
resources
worse.
into that big health
Right?
build.
They don't have
I don't know if
someone-
Nightmare has a coach.
But if you're behind, it's not.
I don't think they do.
back into a fight like
Not
that.
one that's
So,
been
yeah,
announced. At least I
it's
don't
a
think.
double-edged
I
sword.
mean, I would assume a team would have
Absolutely,
a coach.
but yeah, looking like
They'll
Nightmare
probably get
really
one, but they don't
is,
have one
shaping
yet.
up
It's
differently
the only
compared to
two
last
coaches that are like
one. And,
confirmed
Lamp
is
already, though,
Artie
trading that
and
out. An
Young.
RPG to take
Yeah.
out
So Alliance
Lasagna.
and Team Secret.
No defibs in this fight, but
I mean, regardless of the fact that still is a conversation to be had, that like, are those teams going to overperform because they're able to have a coach that's going to tell them, hey, you're doing this wrong in between games? Team Ed and possibly even Team Nightmare doesn't have that advantage
They have to stick together to get value out of that H+ infuser from
unless
Uni,
they
but
have someone
at the
on their
same
team that's
time, it is very
being
difficult
that.
to get up to this height.
Right.
Have a good one, Jug.
Hi, Jug.
We're gonna just waiting.
Yep,
By
have a good day at
time,
work.
of course, they do need that reconnect. Lasagna
Hop in doing your
spawning
30.
on
Veteran
top
El
of Veteran El
Plaza.
Plaza, interestingly. Does give him some nice angles to try and contest here, but he's also very out in the open himself. If he can get picked, we can see Uni very low, or rather Grad very low on HP on the other side of this. But he's managed to duck out of that and regen. But that has given an opening here for the rest of his
Tanya's
team,
so
Uni
far
and
from this
Gremlin, to
team.
try and get close. They are now fighting a 2 versus 3 though, up top. taking a lot of damage onto Team Ed, but both sides not in the
Great
best
job from
position.
you,
Lasagna
Grimliners, for
finally
getting as
closes
much
that
damage
gap
as
and
they
have.
can steal.
He could have gotten a
C4
pick on
reset,
Noah.
but Gremlin has more important things at hand.
No.
Oh, there we go. Grem, though, already dropped
Grem.
down.
That's
0
not
HP. Normalized, finishing him off with the pike there. Lasagna going to get
that's
chunked
not
away
good.
too. But
Okay,
traded
Uni
out
gets
with
one,
Lamb. But Uni,
and
fortunately,
Uni's down.
caught out with that pike aiming down towards him. I mean, this
Nice
side
try,
of
at
the
least.
apartments here, where you get all these closed quarter battles, it really is favoring Team Ed's, you know, slightly different approach. They've got the mesh shield, they've got the double deagles. I have to say, this is somehow favoring them over here, where I thought maybe they'd have a better chance over in Hospital, but you know what? Sometimes this is just the finals. You never really can tell what's going to happen. They're already staging all the way out towards the other side of Hospital Tech, trying to figure out where that next vault's going to come from.
Crazy gang.
Showing off the katana. Like to see it for normalized. Yeah, it's been very close in terms of kills between these two sides. In fact, we've only really seen 3 full team fights so far.
When will a pro use
And Nightmare have
KS,
had
such a
the
funny
better of Ed
weapon?
for the most part, but of course,
It's
not
honestly
about
not bad.
how
I
many
will
team
say.
fights you win.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's gotten
sniped
buffed
yet.
recently, and
this game,
it's pretty
gotten buffed
crucial one to
quite a
be
bit.
decent.
It's gotten nothing but
Secured
buffs for a
means
while.
Team Ed are in with the chance here.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah, like
It-
Cringy
it-
said, they used it in play days, but
continue their dominance.
3v3,
in this
I
series,
think
of course.
3v3 as well
Nightmare
is just
fighting
not a good
overall.
mode
They
to run it
wouldn't
in.
mind taking Soul and tying the series up.
It's great though, like the
Absolutely.
fact that
And,
it's
you know,
just
I
like
got
a
a question here as well. Most
This
of the
one's
time,
different.
when,
It hits from
scrims are
so long
underway,
range
This is
now.
gnarly- This is a gnarly
most
angle.
for under construction. So having standard issues
Dude,
sold here
those are hitting on my
does
screen.
put a little bit of added
Yeah.
pressure on these rotations, making sure that these teams can, you know,
Both heavies
stay
use
in
KS
a
in
place
Korea.
where they can be
Interesting.
competitive no matter
I mean, it's
what
good. It's
the,
literally like a breaching shotgun
counter
with the
is.
environmental
For
damage
now,
it does
Team
now.
Ed,
Yeah.
they have two
Basically
options:
free
rotate all the way
rotates.
around and have maybe an easier approach
1216
on
is much more
Petronell,
forgiving than
or for
KS.
now,
Absolutely,
just head
yeah.
straight towards the engagement. Try to match up Nightmare on Data Center. They're going to be underneath already, thanks to a well-placed
What an
gateway.
I
You'll-
know.
Thanks to that blueberry.
Normalized diff, dude.
Jerry, Nightmare's not budging from the top, but Ed's leaving a little bait downstairs.
Yeah, this is a very tasty approach here. That cash box being dropped deliberately here, so that Ed
Curious
can
where
approach
Nightmare's
without
gonna try
any
to
risk of
come in from.
being read into.
I don't know. I mean, they're
Single
just
DMAC could
controlling
open this all
box.
up at any given moment. This fight really
Not
is
really
on
worried
a knife
about plug
edge.
yet.
Oh, I forgot you can
Cover, yeah,
animation
covered
cancel on the
here.
KS.
Nightmare taking extreme
Right, you
height.
can't.
All the way to the top of the billboards. The objective is
You
not.
can.
Can you? I thought that got like
Right now, they
fixed,
want
and
the
now you
fight.
can't
Both
anymore.
teams need to
Let's
win
go,
3
Team
versus
Ed.
3.
Hey,
Yeah,
finally,
What up,
I got
Nick?
another Team Ed fan in here.
Come on, brother.
Over
Thank
on
you,
the opposite
Nick.
Stairwell. We see
We are adding it?
Lasagna
Sure.
trying to just ice fish, trying to look
Yeah,
out.
I'm
Team
with
Ed
it.
finally going for the plugs. This has been a long enough
Yeah.
wait. It's gonna
That's what I was thinking,
force
Robin. I
Nightmare
thought that they
down
got rid of the
off
animation cancel.
billboards.
That's why it's not.
We do
Because it's the
see
same issue with the
Nightmare
model
really
right
taking
now.
their time here, more so
No
than I
animation
thought.
canceling for the model.
Every nook and cranny for Team
Too
Ed
many exits to
normalize on the
watch.
angle.
There's too many exits to watch here. For
This is the
Nightmare.
slowest
They
I've
are
ever seen NA play.
scrambling a little bit. feel
I
like if
know.
Team Ed
Genuinely.
time this
I've
well,
never
they
seen him
can
play
get
this
the
well.
results they need,
I
but
personally
the
think
onus is
Ed's
actually on
not really in
Nightmare.
a
Of course,
favorite
Team Ed are the
spot
team that are
here.
plugged here. It feels like
Yeah,
It
they
feels like
plugged
Nightmare
in. Now
have been
that
defending
they've
for
realized that
4
they don't have
minutes,
height. I don't.
They're playing
I think
incredibly
they're
far off.
assuming
Take
that.
their time.
Yeah,
Surely they're
this is
assuming that Nightmare is
actually
above
very
them, but I don't know if they
measured
actually
because
have
they
like that
know
intel
Team
yet,
Ed could
right?
get antsy, especially knowing
Yeah.
how Grad and Normalized like to play.
Okay, they called out the gateway.
And
They
for
know that they
Nightmare,
moved.
They want one swift engagement. They want to be able to
Normalized
take their time on it.
looking to push,
and
I
it
think.
doesn't necessarily force
Is
them
Uni
out
up
of
there?
position
Yeah,
until there's
that's
1 minute
Uni.
left on that cash. Now with 1 minute left, they've
Oh,
sort
great
of lost
pad.
other angles. They know they've swapped over. Normalized and Lasagna going to be going at it. Battle of the Pikes here. Lasagna
Yeah,
has
good
the
job
added
from
benefit of
Normalized.
being in range of that H+ diffuser. Grad going to take a couple shots before dashing off.
Ooh,
of
They got Gremliners. Oh, shoot.
Gremliners
Seen
dead
Nightmare,
again.
though.
Yeah, it's not
They already
good.
lose
And
Grem.
there goes
They have
Lasagna.
Heavy
Yeah.
Normalized takes out Lasagna. Oh, what started as a well-tempered
Yikes.
and well-measured approach from Nightmare has slowly
Uni
shifted
actually
away.
can't. Yeah.
No, there's
Uni
nothing he's
finds
gonna do with that
if
RPG.
Uni
Uni
gets wiped there, it's
deletes him
actually Jobber.
with such
Yeah.
little time
There was
remaining,
nothing you could
Jerry.
do.
I don't know if Nightmare
RPG
actually has
now.
a shot.
All right, map 2,
this could
pretty
be
much
Team
Team
Ed's
Ed. I
map
don't
after
think
that.
they even really get
That
a
was
push
a
here.
really nicely
Someone's
taken
saying
fight
the
for
gadget
Team Ed.
swap melee cancel
Took
is very
all the
tight in
time
terms
in
of
the world.
timing, but
Like
it
we said,
works.
they
Watching
didn't
Korean
need to
heavies
initiate,
do
but
it,
they were
you
the
don't even
ones
see the
that
gadget
eventually
swap
went
it's as
for those
fast. So
ones,
it's something you
every
do with the
single
gadget swapping.
player found their opposite
and meleeing
class to an
into it,
extent.
and
We had a
animation
little bit of an
cancels the
assist at
KS,
the
I
end there
guess.
from the RPG.
And apparently Koreans are very good at it. Are you
I
able to
believe
find a
was
clip,
really
Days, I
frustrating
actually would
in the
love to
heavy
see
lifting
that.
fight against
Or if you have like a
Uni, so
timestamp. I'd love to see
It
it.
does look as though this map will go the way of Team Ed. We're going to tie up this best of 5,
Yeah.
one apiece.
My dog went under my desk and his like little whiskers are hitting my knee and it like itches.
Well, not
Like,
necessarily
stop, bro.
I'm 19 and still
Team
don't know
Ed
if I'm an
taking
L or
this
an
Yeah,
XL.
So,
I feel that.
I trusted you fully. For
Doesn't help
moment.
because it
Uh,
also depends on like the
I mean, we
cut of the
got
shirt and
six,
stuff.
6 elims there from Lamp showing.
Yeah,
double
it
Eagles
really just
mesh
depends.
shield
A lot of
approach.
shirts
Hey,
do stuff so
well, look
differently.
at what happened yesterday with Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, since you're probably skinny and tall, which is what you mentioned, you probably would want like
same energy
a
from
large, but you need a
from your
large that
other
like
two,
hangs
your
low.
medium and your light in this case.
And they have those like
Everything's gonna
long
work
t-shirts.
well. And this is what I love about the finals.
You just
that
gotta
we
find
have
brands that do
maps
them.
like Seoul
Yeah.
where teams feel comfortable pulling different things out. And I will say that one wasn't.
I have such a
as
broad
close. When you look
chest
at the
that that's
kill
actually a
lines,
lot of
the
times
kill
where I
lines are
struggle with
identical
shirts.
across both
Yeah.
teams. And
Mhm.
so for
Yeah, that's
Nightmare,
fair.
even though this was a loss, it was basically just one team fight difference. And so given that understanding on this,
I'll put
on this
What's the
next
finals
run-up,
national leagues?
I
They have a
have
whole
to
channel
say,
with odds and
even though
colors.
Nightmare is
Gotcha.
on map point for this best of 5, it doesn't feel
I haven't
like
even looked at the meat space
No,
like all that
and
much. I just know
that
Mula's
map in
there, and I need to
particular,
get
I've been
one.
kind of keeping track of the number of team fights. It was so low, especially for such a slow
much you
game.
bench,
You know,
Shan?
there were points where the
Who's
vault was
asking?
left in the open.
How much do I bench?
and
Like
no one was fighting over it, or no one was,
135, I think.
you know,
I'm
shooting
just getting back into
over it.
benching.
Yeah.
And that final,
I always was
Yeah,
afraid to
I'm
like
peaking now.
actually.
The
I was
last
always
two
afraid to
matchups,
like
in fact,
actually
only one
bench
team fight
because
happened.
like
We had 2 on the first
I lift
matchup.
obviously by
And
myself.
yeah,
don't
in
wanna,
terms
like,
of
get stuck under the
team
bar.
fights,
Yeah,
it was
that's
actually
fair.
even 2 apiece.
So a lot of times I
You
would
know,
opt
like,
for
Nightmare are
dumbbells, but
not
now
that far
I've been
behind
benching the
here,
last like
but
2 weeks
Team Ed are
recently.
winning when it matters.
It's like
I
I
don't-
think
They could be
135. If not,
about
it's
to,
125. I
in
forget
a
what the weight
really
of the
kind of
bar is
pedestrian
on
manner,
the
but
Smith
their
machine.
spot in
We
the
have
grand
we only have a
final.
Smith
It's really
machine here
strange. A lot of the time, these upper bracket,
Yeah.
at my apartment.
finals are like the most exciting ones. Of
I think
the whole
Gio and I were
weekend,
around
but
there.
This, unless Nightmare
I don't think we
can
ever
wake
really
up
got
from
further.
this nightmare,
Yeah.
then I mean, they're just gonna.
It's like two. I got two
fight their
45.
sleep
I've got a
paralysis
45 on
demons
each
in the
side
lower
and then a
bracket.
10 on each side as
I
well.
like it.
You've
There
done
you
the
go. But
you've
yeah, I
doing
mean,
you do the
that
leg
last
press though,
fight on
right?
Data
You've
Center
hit
just
like a
felt
pretty decent
so
number on
Yeah,
that.
I've hit
out
like
of touch with
like
what Nightmare is known for. I
three.
mean, I can
It's
get
been a
that
while
they
actually.
wanted to
Honestly, I
make
might go
one
do that
fight
Monday.
matter most,
It's not.
but
It hasn't been in my
you
workout
have the
routine.
time to
You told
work
me
with,
you hit like a
especially
PB though.
before
No?
the vault was
Yeah, I hit
plugged.
like
I
close
don't
to
get why you
400. I
wouldn't
think.
just go for that
That's
second
fucking
fight
insane,
anyway.
dude.
I mean, if it was
That's so
awesome,
much weight
yeah,
on your legs.
absolutely,
It's
but Data
scary.
Center is
Yeah,
the
that's what
easiest
happens when you're
place
big
to
all your
put
life.
up on Soul. So this
Big
time
boy.
around, though,
Yeah.
now the stakes are even higher. No room.
Honestly,
for
maybe
error
that's
for
what I do for
Nightmare
leg day this
outside
week.
of maybe
I'll
one cash
cut
out
something
here.
from the
See if
program
they're
instead.
gonna
Do
be
a
able
leg
to do
press
it.
max.
Already,
Kind of curious to see where I'm at.
looking a lot more active.
I
The
love
fight
leg press.
taking
It's actually my
place
favorite, one of my
within
favorite
15 seconds of
exercises.
the map
But
starting in Lasagna. It'll be getting
I have
the
bad
first pick
knees.
onto Lamp.
I do
Normalized
too. But I feel like
trophy
it's more
running
quads and
away.
knees,
The
so
entirety
it's
Nightmare
okay.
behind him. Graham almost
Oh,
goes
fair.
down, but Uni catches Grad out before the final damage can be dealt. Normalize
It's so
almost
weird,
gets
you
away,
know.
lets his health
Nightmare's
bar
really good at
recharge,
like getting
but
these
for
team
now,
wipes on Ed,
Nightmare,
but then as
they
soon as
look
they have the
like
cash
they
box
are
actually
finally
in,
awake.
they
No
just
more sleep
can't seem to
paralysis.
get it.
Yeah, not so
Yeah,
sleepy
I mean
anymore.
they've lost a lot of
That was
fights
much more
recently.
like it.
And it's
They
just
don't
been the
wanna go out
retake.
without a
What
fight.
is your
Imagine
deal? My dog is being
if
so needy.
this was a best of 3, they'd be done.
They've lost a lot
And
of
thankfully for them,
retakes,
an
it seems
extra
like.
lifeline here.
At least
And
on
then
Soul.
Oh, it's
that's what
actually
they
so
lost.
cool.
Bracket,
I don't know if you saw the chat, but so TFT has a very interesting stat called subbing in their have a very interesting stat. Subbing in their light for certain maps and running double medium revolver.
Every single fight like that from now until the end of this series, then
insane.
of course they'll win. But
I mean, it makes
giving
sense. The
themselves a real
revolver
amount
does
of
great
time
damage.
here,
I bet if you
Team
had
Ed
two
only need
people.
to be-
But at that point, I
they
feel
can
like
be
I wonder if they
the
just don't
best
know about
here.
the
They can
pike.
be the
Because
second
I feel
best.
like the
This is
pike,
really
double
nice.
pike might
They
be crazy.
preparing
I don't know, but
into
this
that
clip
whole
I'm watching of TFD right now, they're using Deagle, Matter.
Oh, DMAT matches DMAT, but Normalized does fall from.
Dude, I want to see them play against each other so badly, bro. I
And
want to see
AK,
what
they're running
Goes out
AK.
early. That means no H plus if
I wanna
user
see
on
what's
this
going on
approach.
over there.
That allows Graham to go
I wanna
down
know
here
if it's
without
real or
much
not.
Deagle.
pushback, and
Oh wait, no, they have
Lasagna,
two
only
mediums.
so much
So
he
it's
can do
Deagle,
with the
AK, and
fight
I'm not
right
sure what.
now.
other
Normalized just
mediums
playing
are.
with his food before
Oh,
getting that quick
Normalize.
melee. And that's Team
No,
Ed
don't do it to
coming
him.
in clutch.
What's even funnier about that is that Normalize was on 1 HP the whole time, so he knew that even if he died,
I'll pull
Uni
this
would
up
just pick up the
after
kill
this,
there for him, or rather
this map.
Graduate would pick up the kill there for him.
Oh yeah, Yeah, let me also.
But he also knew that he wanted the timer to go down. So
What's up,
yeah,
Sugar?
perfect
Yeah,
play to
he's being
normalize,
super
and
needy. I don't know why.
A bit of BM, you're gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, I think Grad was just like keeping him in his sights, just like, tell me when, boss. Just ready to go. Looking to see now as Nightmare makes their approach in. Uni already taking some chunk damage. One pike shot might make a difference here.
PHLU, I should have some indicator of team map picks. Oh yeah, that could be cool.
H+ Infuser gonna be prioed here to make sure
We'll give them that feedback.
Same fate we see now as they drop the cash out 2 floors lower.
Like, what do you mean team map picks?
Like what team picked what map?
Oh, you want to know which team?
Yeah, because there's actually no way of knowing right now.
Grad and Uni both find one kill each, but Grad down to half HP will be forced away. This does give Graham a really good opportunity, but Lamp...
That would make sense. This team that I have no idea what their name is because it's in Korean did ban the revolver in the clip that I have saved right now that I'm going to pull up here in a second.
Oh, light v light battle, but Grad comes out on top.
He didn't even need to.
I'm telling you, every time Grad wins the fight, it's over. Or Nightmare.
The heavy lifting had already been done. The timer.
Grimliner just got to focus on not getting picked first. I mean, that's a tall ask, obviously, but he really just does appear to die with nobody near him.
I mean, it's just because, yeah, I think Lamp just diffs him, dude.
As soon as he began that fight, even after he had landed the hook, he didn't have time to stick the steel afterwards. So Grad cleaning up the pieces at the end, just padding his stats. He'll love that. And now Team Ed just one cash out away from walking into that grand final, Artie.
Wow, I mean, Nightmare, they seem so close at the beginning. They seem so close in that team fight, but it always does come down to making sure that you can shift around.
You mean
if you lose your
lasagna?
light first, you gotta play different. If you lose your medium first, you gotta play different.
Were you meaning lasagna?
No. Grimliners. I feel like Grimliners keeps dying first on Nightmare, at least has for the past 2 maps.
They tap the vault. They are
But yeah, it would make sense as well if Lasagna's dying first. There's no T-Fib.
On the stairwell, they know that Team Ed is somewhere.
Yeah, they're just losing their ones, like the individual battles.
The Nightmare's waiting.
They are, and this has cost them in the past. They are best when they just take these fights, but
oh, hold on, wait, great pick on Lamp. They're all full health. This is huge, actually.
Heavy versus heavy fight, and you said it best,
they're holding the body too, so it's
very
Noah's down to 1 bar.
For Team Ed, especially.
H+ comes in on the Grad.
Being forced back away from
I mean, I would just wait for the coin. I would run away. Don't bother.
And that means they will just have to bide their time.
I don't even have the box in
wait for that coin to come in.
Dude, my Discord keeps breaking when I screen share.
They're gonna try and
I realized it gets stuck like acting like it's grabbing something that doesn't exist.
Oh,
I think if Nightmare move quickly though, they should get this plug-in B fairly
you can restart it
smoothly. That said, that's a decent spawn for Lamp. We might get a really quick butting of heads over the cash out right here.
Oh, great shot.
Absolutely. I mean, they read it as well. They're waiting in the museum already. Lamp already engaged in the battle.
Oh, he's gonna get Grad.
The plug, but Grad goes out early here.
Such a good pick early.
Away though, they lose Grad
and
Lasagna. Just up to Uni.
There goes Lamp. Normalizes getting the res.
See what he can do now.
Surely Uni gets it as well. Yeah.
Res also traded through here as Grad comes back up as well.
2-2.
2v2 situation. Normalize. Might have to dive back here. So does Uni. There we go. Uni goes out. Grad wins the diff. Normalize.
Yeah, Utopian. It's been a new bug as of like yesterday. I've started having this issue.
Grad, not only the H+, but also
because Cody watches my what I'm watching through Discord.
Look like they're about to shut
and the problem is I can't, like, if people message us during it, I can't do anything. I can't change channels or anything. It's a weird bug.
Showing some nightmarish consistency here for Team Ed. It's not what you want if you're in this situation. Last chance saloon already. I mean, I don't think that Nightmare get 2 fights over this cash out. I think this could be a slow burn towards a dramatic end. Unless, of course, Nightmare can flip this box and send us to a 3rd cash out, Artie. Already some damage taken onto Lasagna. He's dicing with death here. They're all very split. Everyone playing for themselves. Gremlin looking like he wants to fish for a hook. It's panicked. It's desperate, Artie. Can they make it stick?
We'll find out now. 1 minute left here on this cash out. As Nightmare, we just have Uni diving around looking for the approach. Where is Team Ed hiding? This is what is good about that NA defense, but you also see a little bit of aggression over to the side. They're trying to match up on height. Normalize takes the first shots there. Uni gonna be able to heal up Lasagna and Greb just a little bit. Damage dealt out. Normalize. Is he going to go down? Looks like he's able to escape. For now, though, it gets crazy. Nice H+. Grem stays up. Lasagna can be able to pick out Lamp. Grem is traded through. Normalize out now as well. It's just up to Grad. This gives Nightmare the space they need to breathe, possibly even to steal. But Grad stopped out the steal before. Not if he's dead. Nightmare. They
Actually,
take
great
the
place
cash
for
out.
Nightmare.
Yeah,
They're going
that
to
was
be
a good
able
play
to
by
stay up
Nightmare.
for at least one
They're
more
gonna get the
ride.
flip here and neutralize them out.
Thriving in the chaos as they often have, with Uni taking point for a few of those kills. And a big
I
rush
actually
coming out
would-
in the middle of that from Lasagna.
I'm
Needed
100% in
that
Advent
defibrillator
here,
on the heavy
but I would
just to
love to
establish
see
some
them lose,
stability after they take it
mostly
down from
because
one
I
player.
do think they're so
They've confirmed
dominant
this
that
second
if
cash
they
out, don't you worry
if
about
they
that. We
win
will be
against
going
Nightmare
all
again,
the
I don't
way
know who's
here.
going to stop them.
But Team Ed is still on
Yeah.
the precipice of a 3-0 series
I kind of
win.
want them to
Nightmare
lose a
have
little bit just to
hold their
humble them.
nerve.
Well, I know that
See what's gonna come
both
through on this next vault
Secret
fight.
and
More
Alliance,
central
the
than last
coaches
time, right
watched
in
film
between.
last night.
Back
took
over
notes.
Right.
to the library, though, and
So
this-
And that's what
maybe
I'm
they
talking about.
will
Like,
find an
think about
answer.
what having a
Now,
coach helps.
Nightmare
Like, you know what I
do
mean? Like
have
having that
things. They also
having that
had last
like
time.
option
Also
is
with
probably
library.
so huge.
But this
I mean,
time
I do
around,
think Alliance would probably be the main team I could think that could pull it
Other
off, just in terms of like skill in comparison to Ed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Might
Amers
get a
is
fight
great,
over this
but
vault, or Nightmare may have the gateway prepped and ready
I
to
think
go.
Alliance is better.
The graduating has a nice angle to try and catch them on the cross if
It's
they
gonna be
do.
that's gonna be a
The
close
rest of the
series.
team
It's gonna be
closing down quickly.
closer
They do
than
find damage
probably
onto
this
Uni.
one
Some great
even.
shots from Normalize off camera to take that light down to low HP. He has to hit the regen. All of them managing to head through that gateway though.
Expect a fire
IRL
IRL
just slip
drip check
through
in
the
a week.
net there of Team Ed.
I ordered
as he
2 shirts from
graduated.
Alliance
Do his
just a
best
minute
to
ago.
chase
Not
them
gonna lie.
down, but I don't think he
Really?
gets a kill
What'd you
out of
get?
this.
Just 2
Oh, no,
t-shirts.
He will at least get some
Nice.
early
That
damage.
white one was pretty cool.
Possibly.
Nice.
If
I got
he
the
can
it's like a
stop
brownish
Gremlin
one and
out,
then
not
I
able
know that
to,
one, yeah.
though.
darker
but the
green
rest of
looking
Team Ed,
one.
they're still here. They are
Gotcha.
matching
Or no, I
this
think it's black,
energy,
actually.
rushing all the way over. We're here on campus. Vault's not plugged just
Better
yet, and for
pin it?
Nightmare, this is a big decision. Do they
Oh,
just go
bet.
for the plug
I know
right
what you're
away, or
talking
do they
about.
throw it away and hope that Team Ed don't grab it? They need to focus on this fight. They drop it down to the
They're
bottom.
looking
Team
for a
Ed, though,
coach, no plan so far. I think
goal-oriented.
that's an L.
Gonna try to grab that vault. It's caught on some geometry.
I hate to
Yeah,
say
I
it, but
think
if
they
any
need a
org
coach.
needs one, it's them right now.
They're gonna start
I
this
don't.
instead.
They got to get
Nightmare.
their stuff figured
We
out
lost the plot
with
for
Final
just
Realm.
a moment, and already it looks like it might have been a bad idea. But Lamp is going to take some shots, going to get healed up thanks to Grad's positioning. Nightmare trying to capitalize on it by moving into position on Normalize, and Normalize not
Good
able
pick
to
on
escape.
Normalize.
Gremlin
Okay,
coming out
good
and
pick.
Nightmare
Has
with the kill. That could be
pretty
a
high
great
glitch
trade.
off of the
winch was
Second
big
as
there.
well. He was such a hero for them
Okay,
yesterday.
cleaned up.
Lasagna secures
All right,
the third.
hold on. Hold
Okay,
on, hold
Nightmare
on.
get the
Doing
flip, and
plug
can they
in
actually
14
hold
Nightmares,
it?
he's not
They
very
need to.
Clearly happy to have moved this cash box all the way over.
I mean, the big
and
thing
then assume
that
the high
Ed did
ground.
there was they got split
That was a
really
really
quickly,
nice collapse.
and Nightmare
it's
was kind
bought
of
them
running
some
as a team and just picked them
forced
off one by
Team
one.
Ed to have to
Yeah.
come in here with one fight
It's up in
available,
your
that which
base.
does not
I don't wanna
work.
hear
It's the
it.
window frame just to
Biased.
catching that cash out. Do you wonder whether
Reverse
they'll have time
sweep.
to get
I
it into their
mean,
preferred location? Doesn't
yeah.
seem so.
This
Who
is the
knows?
best
It might
case
be happening. This
scenario,
might be the
though,
start
for
of it.
Nightmare still. 1 minute left. They are in control of the cash already.
This either starts it or completely ends
pressure
it.
on them to go for a steal. Focus on
Literally,
what they're
yeah.
best at.
Oh,
But Uni's
great
gonna be
RPG.
right
Yeah,
on
that's a
top
big
of them.
RPG.
Team
Gremliner's
Ed, they
down
don't
the
take any
half.
damage on this approach, but
Lasagna
Nightmare
taking damage.
could be in
Gremliner's
shambles.
healed by
Grab
Uni.
able to get healed
They
back
need to
up.
group up. They need to be
H+
careful about
is
where they're going,
infusing.
'cause they did this
Now
last
for
time.
Team Ed, they're taking
Going
control
for the
on
steal?
the point.
Early
And
steal.
if
Oh, they're so
Lasagna's
far
not
away.
able to
Oh,
get
they
the
should've-
drop,
they
you
should've
have
held it. They're
Grem
so far
C4.
It was
Gonna
C4.
drop down one more. No more
It got
drops.
I know,
dropped,
but he was
so
standing on
canceled.
top of it. He let go.
Uni is prepped and poised. He's got the glitch ready.
Okay.
Dome's gonna fall here
From
for
Snowy. He
Grad.
doesn't know that
Grad to
Gremliners
stay
is
alive
there.
here. There goes
But
Grad.
goes down thanks to Lasagna. Normalize looking for his
Normalize
own shot.
neutralizes
Takes out
it.
Grem. Just down to Uni and Lasagna now.
Uni is
Uni
God, they
glitched.
can't get
shoved into
Uni?
a corner,
He was
shoved into a
glitched.
locker, able to escape out to the alleyway, but
Oh
up
my
the zip
God.
and
Ooh.
survive.
This Lasagna. They need to steal, though.
Still in charge
Lasagna's
for now.
gotta play
Will they have
clutch
time
for the
to
win
steal?
here. He has to.
Lasagna has one chance
Oh, wait,
to
he's-
solve
what
this
am I
out.
talking about?
He drops down.
Okay,
He's
goo
supposed to
stall?
use her, the goo. The goo
I think the goo is enough.
Might not have been enough. It does seem
No, I think
that
the goo is
Team
enough.
Ed has
No.
the
Oh!
kill, and that's going
Oh,
to be
wow.
the end.
Oh,
of
dude,
the
that was literally
perfect
right. Like,
run.
that was so
That's
crazy.
Team
That goo
Ed
was
advancing
almost
into the
enough.
grand
Oh.
Just one more
finals,
second and that would have been it.
Nightmare, they got one more chance.
Damn.
What
Yeah.
a performance
Wow.
from Team Ed. Taking
And
it
Nightmare is
three.
in losers.
A much closer
Well,
affair
just like that.
on Sis
Yeah,
Horizon.
that
It
was
felt
quick.
like Nightmare really grew into this series.
Yeah, and I
but
hate to say it,
not
but
enough.
it really wasn't even close. Like they
Team
had
Ed
some
were
good
always
plays
just a tiny
in the
bit
games
ahead by
itself,
the
but
end.
Yep.
I mean, it just
That was a close
Man, it
final
was
fight as
not
well. You got to
enough.
give props to Normalize, keeping himself alive. finding
Yep. So
2
Nightmare will go to
kills
lower final,
during
and they're
that
going to play the
melee,
winner of
and then
Alliance
having
and
the balls to
Secret.
stick the steal,
So
the faith that Lamp would manage
we're
to
getting ready
stick
to
his
watch that,
heel
I
on
think,
Grad
next.
as well. And Lasagna, you got to
yeah.
feel for him as well. He
What's the
really played
luck
that
cup?
just about as
You know what that is?
perfectly
What
as
is it?
he could, keeping
hyperactive?
himself alive. But again, he didn't have the opportunity to get the res on his
Street
side.
sweep of the
Those
stage is crazy.
defibrillators
Yeah.
really do make
No,
a
that
difference.
was nuts. Ah, man,
Absolutely,
I
and
thought
what's
Nightmare pulled that
crazy,
off.
too, is, like, this is
Oh,
what
man.
the finals is all about. I mean, counting
Tragic.
Devil's Nightmare, they technically had more. It was 15 kills to 16.
So
Nightmare.
Alliance
Even
and
though it was
Secret is
3-0,
next. Whoever
I mean, Nightmare
wins
still had a
that
fighting
going up
chance so
against
many
Nightmare.
times, but when it came down to it, Waltz, I mean,
Yes.
what an
So whoever
incredible
wins out of
showing
Alliance
from Team
Secret
Ed.
goes against Nightmare, and whoever loses
you
is
are
out
muted.
entirely on that one.
I am in
And
fact muted. My apologies.
Ed, I think I've now qualified for
I was
grand
blown away by
final.
how quick that went. I wasn't expecting to be here.
Oh yeah,
So,
and we all
it's an Ed
definitely
grand
thought, at
final.
the very least, that Nightmare was going to put up more of a fight.
I feel
on this one.
Grim did
But
okay
this
for
was
this
definitely a
series.
battle
Lasagna
between
though.
play
Yeah.
styles, I think.
I mean,
on this
Lasagna
one.
got
Ed
great
were
picks. Like
consistently
he
very
actually
focused on the
kept.
objective. Every time that there was just a vault sitting around, neither team pushing for it.
My
they
brain's
said,
not working
"We'll
right
plug
now.
it, you
He
know,
kept
whatever.
Grad
We'll go
honestly in
plug it.
check.
Let's
Like
keep the game
with the
moving,
Pike,
right?
he was killing
Nightmare
Grad quite
would
often.
back off, and Nightmare wanted to take the fights, and it kind of started to work towards the
Yeah.
end. Sis Horizon, it seemed like they kind of started to find
What's your
their
thoughts on
footing,
the format
but they still
that
just couldn't
Embark is
convert at the end of the
implementing?
day. But Rio, we were talking a lot about.
I
the
think it's
individual members of the
good.
team as
I think
well.
Sam feels the same way. It's
How do you
just
feel like
we're gonna have to
got
see
here
it in
to a
action to
3-0
really.
over Nightmare?
Yeah, I think
from there.
by the pros of the format is that it's unique and it's, I think, encompassing what makes the finals, which I have said is cash out and final round. Like both of those being mixed together, I think are important to make to really like have people understand what the finals is. What comes with that though in the con is that it's confusing
Incredibly strong
for people
stuff.
that
So, I mean, from
don't know what's
inside the
going on.
game, it's crazy because I feel like the momentum.
Like you pretty much need to watch like a 10-minute video
Nightmare
to really know what's happening. Like Artie made a great video breaking it down, which makes things a little easier. I do think the grand final, where it's you play a cash out game and then the top two from that cash out game go to a final round or best of two final round, or no, not even best of two. It's just two games of final round, and then they earn a point based on whoever wins those two games. And then it's the first one to 5. That's really cool to me.
I think it's cool. Yeah. I worry about runtime.
It's gonna be long. They're gonna be like 10-hour days for sure. Major.
Especially between NA
There's just no way.
It felt like Nightmare.
Yeah.
the
Let me
few times that
let me
they
pull this up real
really
quick.
got to kind of jump in and cause chaos.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually
on
pause the
top
stream.
in
It's
a
just
fight.
I'll do that real quick. All right.
Yeah, no, that's exactly I think what everyone was thinking is that the problem is going to be endurance there, just for everybody.
Yeah.
바이크에 쪽에서 일단 건희 선수가 한번 긁어줬습니다.
그래도 지금 자리 자체는 벌꾸로 소리가 좀 더 좋긴 하거든요.
맞습니다.
도지들 근데 토테레가 그냥
예.
M6m로
그래도 톤테리어가 교체 들어와서 힘을 내주고 있는 모습입니다.
항상 메인은
Charging slam, though. Why?
건이를 지금 토테리아
The APS and AK.
인정받을 때 그 1대1 대결에서 피하면 절대 안 되거든요.
Deagles and healing emitter. Dude, it's crazy. And they're best of 7?
조금씩
No, best of 9.
근데
That's
마지막
insane.
차이가
I guess that's why you run charges lane.
야, 럽샷이.
Oh, they wiped each other.
처음 보는데요?
And they banned cloak
근거를
and mesh
스테이션에 못
shield.
넣었기 때문에
They also banned revolver because of the person on
Right.
TFD that that Daze was talking about earlier.
서로가 그 소모하는 시간이 30초.
Yeah, this is the
그쵸,
Korean
혼자 남아
finals.
있습니다.
And they banned the KS, so there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's loud. Holy. Oh my god. Let's see. What else they got in here?
킬볼을 시래기 뒤쪽에 깔아주니까 이거는 지금 벌크로 소리가 유지력 싸움이 되는데
Oh my god.
뭔가요?
너무 시원하죠? 네.
이거
시력이 바깥쪽에 있어도 시원하죠?
첫 번째 스테이션을
그렇죠.
당연히 TFD가 가져가겠지만 벌크로 소리 입장에선 건이의 리볼버 맞으니까
Yeah,
시원하지
this is
않아요.
the Korean pro scene.
자존심의 스크래치가 갈만해요. 예. 그 흔들리고 있는 상황 속에 캐시아웃 스테이션
They don't even
아예
touch
못 가고
that,
있잖아요.
bro.
네, 아 이거
이거
넘어오다가
한번 더.
The bands are the same way. Look, it's still. Or I guess this is the same series, probably, huh? Dude, hell yeah! I don't know what we're yelling about, but that's fire.
정말 건이한테 클레이 사격각 주면 안 된다니까요.
이런 섹터 3
I'm saying I don't know what we're yelling for, but it's fire, bro.
따라가는 거, M 끊어치는 거 진짜 예술입니다. 여기서 뺏겼다 보니까 사실 이렇게 되면은 근접
I love the
교전을
cams. I hope they
무리하게 파이널
implement this
디텐던트는
for,
하지 않고
이거-
시간 끄는
Yeah.
것만 해도 사실 벌크로 소리는 많이 압박을 받을 수밖에 없죠. 그리고 벌크로 소리 기회 한
Here's a
번이
really cool overlay.
또 촉박합니다. 아 근데 지금
Yeah.
손이 가버리면
골을 맞추네요.
진짜
Oh my god, Guhi going crazy with revolver. Holy.
스테이션도 끝나겠는데요. 와.
매드무비
진짜 건이의 리볼버 벌크로 소리의 힘을 쭉 빼놓습니다.
라운드
Okay. Sorry, we have to go back.
All right, Alliance versus Team
Sorry.
Secret.
Our last
That's crazy.
pass together of the season, but definitely not the last of the year. Got a lot more action coming through, but for now, for both these EU teams, if they want to see more action, they gotta win this one. Looking to see Team Secret.
Yeah, these guys were yelling. I'm telling you, they were all amped up, and I was like, I don't even know what happened. I'm watching a lot of pro finals at this point, but these guys are just hyped just to be there.
Very first engagement.
Yeah.
Which respect, it's
Three
cool.
hurdles each team will hope. Here, then the lower final.
I wonder
So
grand
are you
final,
are
that's
you're
the
for
aim.
Alliance here?
Of course.
Carney
Yeah.
taking the initial damage,
I think
Alex
realistically,
also
I'm probably.
taking
I
some
love
response,
Alex. Like I
be
genuinely
topped
love
up.
Alex, but I think Alliance
Quite
takes this.
gameplay.
Yeah, you have to pick your favorite over Artie or
Very
Young. So go ahead and do that
accustomed
right
to
now
over
on the record.
season.
Which one do you love
Menix,
more?
who was a hard stuck kind of AR guy for the longest time.
I'll be Young.
That's what I was gonna say.
Treason on the other side. Possibly
No offense
one
to
of
Artie, I just haven't talked to the guys
deadliest with
much.
this weapon in his hands.
Maybe I'll have a change of
Even
heart in
across
Sweden.
both regions. And he said
I love
they are-
Artie,
they're
but
just having an ego
Young's
fight
my
right now.
my baby boy.
Can you
Yeah, I
switch
mean,
to
this
the
is
Korean
just a
streams? They're
fight
not
just to
live,
test
guys.
The waters. They don't really care about the
The
vault
fun
for
thing is
now.
going on that
I mean,
channel
what
and
we
it's
see right
all
now is
in
actually
Korean, so I
Felix
don't
taking
know
the angle
what I'm
way
even
over
about to
the
watch.
sidelines
And the
there,
thumbnails
for
don't
Alliance.
really
They
tell
are
you
so
either.
close
It's
and
awesome.
close to one another, but still upped on these rooftops.
But there's their channel if you
I
want
mean,
to check it
I might
out.
as
Really
well
just-
say,
They're really just aiming for a pick here, and Palmer gets fed up with it. He's going to jump on in, see what happens. He does land a load of damage and wins his fight against OG.
Okay, Treason's down. 2v2
Final
currently.
fist
Alex
works out for him. Roma
gets
takes
picked
his goal.
on the res.
Rez
OG
comes
half
through onto
health.
OG, but Palmer immediately dispatches with the medium as well. Can he keep his reign of terror going?
Palmer
Yes, he
going
can.
absolutely
Another
massive.
two
It's just
for
Carney and
Palmer.
Roma.
And now he only needs Carney to help him clean
Let's go,
up the rest.
Carney.
Roma goes
That's my
down.
goat.
Alliance come out on
Did you
top
know
in
that
the final
Carnifex used to
vault
play,
first
I
vault
think,
fight?
like Pro
That was all
Overwatch
about
and also
Carnifex.
Fortnite, I think?
I mean, he took a Destiny and put it in his own hands there.
yeah, I
you say?
mean, OG.
Carnifex used to play
narrowly
Pro
escaped that,
Overwatch,
but
I
at the end
think,
of the day,
and also
Carney was
Fortnite.
just
Really?
a little bit
Yeah, I think so.
closer. Time Roma
I, was,
got in,
I
got
went to his
involved.
Twitch last night. He doesn't have any
Too
clips
late.
from like
Looking
previous
now
games
as
though.
Alliance win
Gotcha.
that first team fight.
He's got like a
little bit
really big
scathed
following on
coming
Twitch,
out
which
of
I think
that.
came from that. So
Looking like it's going to be a quick plug over on B's Team Secret.
my
Cody
God.
hasn't gotten the seductive Artie eyes in a while. Yeah, dude, it's
Did
lacking.
have
Man.
the chance to move this
Yeah.
as quickly as possible, but they're not going to. So yeah,
Is
Alliance
TFD
managed to
like
guard
kind of
B
like
as it
one of the
stands.
hype
So it'll be quite
teams?
a long
Or
trek for
what
Team
was that?
Secret to get across to
I'm
it.
assuming that was
Really
grand
like
finals for whatever that event was because it was a best of 9, and I'm gonna assume they don't play best of 9s that often. Surely.
No,
I
yeah.
looked down
That's a
for
lot of
minute and
matches.
assumed that Team Secret must have won
I
the first
agree.
fight because they were
Unless it's
standing
upper
on top of the vault.
finals.
I mean,
What?
what?
How have
Alrighty.
Alliance let this happen?
I even zoomed in on my map to theater just for my
Utopian
mental
casts for about 30
view
seconds and then
layout
gets
going way over
blacklisted
to
out
the
of
other side
PHL
of the
forever.
map. We're down here in the town center looking to see if well, Alliance now on the attack.
Oh, they're already qualified for
can do it
majors.
once
Oh wow,
more.
because I know that they're doing
Yeah,
a
it was
whole
number
like
one
different
qualified.
qualification process for APAC.
Team Secret, they're holding up from the
Oh,
top.
that makes
They're
sense.
changing the way
Yeah, it was
to
just
hold
whoever won, I
these
think, got called.
defensive angles,
Yeah.
waiting to
But
get
they're doing a
that
second
pick
season,
over
and
the
then that
side.
person will
Carney
also get
gonna take a
called as well.
bunch of damage.
they're doing
Forces
two.
Treason out
Gotcha.
of the steal here, and OG gonna be going for the winch, but won't
least from what I've
quite
heard.
make it through.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Gonna be working over
I've heard they're doing a
Carney
second
still
season
taking
and that- and
damage.
then one
Finally
more
goes
season
out.
to
follow.
Elix
Yeah,
lands
that
the
makes
shots
sense.
Because
there.
I think
As OG
I
goes
heard
down,
some
though, in
news
the
that like
middle of
the
two.
team that
We'll see
won
Treason
couldn't actually
find
even
the
go,
res on
so
the
they gave
Carney.
it to the second.
Elix though
the-
finds
Yeah.
the res
the
on the
winner
OG
of-
as well. We do see lots of damage coming through from Treason, but he
Second.
gets picked
Okay.
out of the side.
Wipe for
and
Secret.
Roma and OG, they can clutch through when they're needed most.
We're just keeping himself alive.
I might be mistaken, gang. Might be a team secret. Jump through.
Nah.
All of Alliance
Nah.
reloading or doing something or other. Just caught with their pants down.
No.
Towards the end of that fight there. And Secret,
That's pretty much
the
happened.
beneficiaries
Gotcha.
of Alliance's laziness.
Right, so
early
yeah,
on
the
in round.
the
Really
winning
don't
team
understand how they
actually
didn't get that plug.
wasn't able to go
And
because of
now
like
they
flights
only
or
need to win
something,
one
right?
more
Like,
team
they
fight
can't get that figured
realistically
out.
Probably
here. Obviously,
visas.
Alliance have to send it real quick to try and close this down. They've got about 30 seconds.
Remember,
and
I
they're
thought it
gonna
was a flight
throw
issue.
down the goo, throw out the barrels, get rid of all that.
A flight
That has
issue
a
this
really
far out
nice
for the
angle
major
finds
is
Trees.
definitely
That's a
interesting.
medium out the count, no defib.
Yeah.
It's got to be all up to the heroics of the heavy and the
Can't remember
light.
where I saw
Palmer's
that at.
already down now. It's only Carnifex in the 1 versus 3. Surely he can't.
It is
do
interesting
No, he
that the
can't.
Korea scene
Alex
is
and
sponsored by
OG chime in. A
Intel
wonderful
as well.
team effort from
Like
Team
they've got like
Secret
big
there,
name sponsors
blocking
behind
over
it.
point.
Yeah,
It
they
was
got
a last-ditch
ROG, they
effort
got
from
Intel, they
Alliance,
got
but
Yeah.
Secret made it look easy.
Like it's interesting because I don't know how that scene
I
necessarily
went to go
grew
take a
so
look at
big,
chat,
and then
the
you're
fight was already over.
like
It's
here
just
in
an
NA and
incredible
EU,
set of
it's kind of.
aggression from Alliance, but
I don't want to say
Team Secret, they were
slow
ready
to get
for
off the
this. This is
ground, but I mean
balance of the
we're
new
watching a
finals,
grassroots league in
season
comparison to
7
that, if that
meta.
makes sense.
You have that H+ infuser. When do you put your
I love
on
Prohubs,
the
don't get
angle?
me
When do you
wrong.
put on the
I
H+
mean-
infuser?
I mean, I
It
personally, if
sounds
I
like
was
a broken
Embark,
record
I
talking about it,
would
but that's all
just
these fights tend to come down to.
give
is when that early
Prohubs,
damage
like,
comes through,
partner
is your team
and let
in
him
a
do it
spot
for
to
you.
play off of it.
Right.
For now,
It's already
Alliance,
really good.
they're
Like,
already
they do
making
all the
this
hard
approach.
work
They
for you,
don't wanna
honestly.
play on
Yeah.
attack again.
Just give them the
They wanna
credit.
hold this vault as best
Yeah,
they can.
I'm curious to know like how they got there on the Korea side of things
He's exposing
versus
himself there for a moment. The RPG at the
like
ready. If
all the other
Alliance
regions. Because I
remain
mean, this is
bumpy
every
on
other
that
region
pace,
except
you
for
can
Korea,
see
Right.
essentially.
OG getting insane value out of this gadget.
Like I know like South America
Separated.
technically is not in this
Gets
or
moved and thrown. RPG doesn't
and such,
land too
but
much.
they could
Thunder
be
needs
and
to
just play
follow
like
up
on the
onto
NA
Palmer.
side of things
Not
if
quite
they
enough,
wanted
though,
to.
It seems winches come out. Nothing seems to be sticking for either team here, Artie.
Yeah, big damage, but they can't follow it up there. Nice bit of gas to chunk through. Palma
great gas,
resets
misses
his
the
timer,
winch,
holds it
though.
back down to half.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
OG,
no.
he
Nice
gets
winch
chunked
onto
through as
OG.
Well. He's taken away. Carney in spot with the M11 and the H+
Great
diffuser.
plus.
Okay,
Felix
3v2.
Roma can do so much to
They don't- I don't
counteract
think
it.
they know that.
Secret was supposed to
Did
do
they
it.
see Alex?
Angle could take out
No,
Trees in here.
I
He
guess not.
does. Palma still at half
Why
HP.
would they so
Oh, they did. Yeah.
Out
Never mind.
fight
Alex
long
took
enough.
much damage from
Will
treason.
start to
Just gotta get
You need to
recover.
get treason
For
off.
now, though, Palma finds the shots onto Elix off
I-
screen.
Yeah, I don't know why they were so
Just
split,
down to
honestly.
Roma here, and they will reset Treason. So Roma.
Oh, so China has a
inside,
league too?
Running away, letting the coin
Wow.
come through. OG's back in 3 seconds. Elix in 14, but a messy fight comes out in place of Alliance.
I've heard Brazil
Certainly Messi from
finals is
Secret.
actually
We
pretty
saw
popular.
OG getting caught off
Crazy.
guard there, and it's a great call from
I've
Carnifex.
heard
He
around
was the
Brazil.
scout
They're doing
as well
they were
there, not
running a
seeing
tournament
him
last
take
night. I
1v1
think Watts
against the
announced.
heavy, as all good
He
work
like shared the stream
from
out
Should.
in his
For the
Discord.
most part, he ducked back in for just a half second to make.
I didn't
sure
watch
that
it.
Palmer
I
could
didn't
come with
tune
and
into
get
it,
that reach,
unfortunately.
and then
It
they
was too late at
2v1
night for
got
me.
the opening.
You know what,
circle from there, really clean
what
stuff. Great
Lux
decision making
is,
in
or
the heat of the moment
whatever
from
this
Carnifex.
new
Already
event is
here,
happening
OG.
on Prohubs?
He just already opens
That's
up
the
all
same thing that we
damage
played in.
on Alliance. They're half HP each.
Wow.
Carney
But they're doing
actually
bans, which is
separated
cool.
out here.
So they're gonna
Treason
test the whole pick ban thing
about to
just
get
for
healed
fun.
up there. There's the H+
Yeah.
But it's no
set
pros.
through. Team Secret goes for the
No
win.
pros
He's
allowed. It's the
held
same
up
thing
like
like
a
you and Vinny and I
Palma
played
finds
in
the
last
shots on
time.
Roma.
Yeah,
So
for
here
fun.
does Treason take out Elix. It's just at the OG now, half HP. He's sticking the res.
Does he get
Treason
this
needs to get
res?
there before that res hits, but they've got
What
a
a crazy
defib
res.
up there.
He got the
Oh,
res.
pick, he's
Now
so low.
Roma
OG's a
up and
bullet.
get him
Yep.
go.
Roma's
Yeah.
ult's low.
They need to get
Yet
OG so low.
again. Gonna be able to run away, but for now, Treason and Carney, they're putting the chase
I think
in. They're not
Alliance
letting
is
them get
starting
away
to get
this
their
time.
momentum.
Yep.
As you say that, he gets away this time.
Gets away this
Uh,
time. All right, all right. all
Well,
right.
he's going to allow his team to coin back in here, but that's still a victory for the Boundless, or Team Alliance as we know them. And yeah, they will happily now be able to defend this cash out. They've got to keep hold of this, otherwise it will be a steal for Secret and an instant win on the first map. But yeah, this is a decent setup so far from Alliance. They've got a lot of rooms to hide in this building. You can see the kiting is going to be the strategy here. Waste as much time as possible. Only 30 seconds to have to burn. They will have that preset C4 as well. The onus is on Team Secret. It's a big game of hide and seek.
I don't. If that drops, does it keep going? I don't think it does.
Glitched out there.
They glitched the C4. This is a flip. This is a flip.
Oh, they got it.
I was gonna say, in the goo there, too.
Carney's taken away early. We get a nice setup here.
Carney's down
Oh,
though. Yeah, they
this
need
is
to
a
get
mass. Yeah, this is a massive fumble out of
Wait,
Alliance.
oh, the winch.
No, this is a massive fumble out of
And now the
Alliance.
damage and the pressure is on. Team
Oh,
Secret
that they
taking the first
yikes!
round.
They sold that. I'm not even gonna lie. There's
Secret
nothing
there.
else to say besides they
Calling
sold it.
Alliance's
Their
bluff.
entire roster is
They
insane.
knew that Alliance were
They're
playing
Oh.
this game
like
there, trying to
5.
hide, trying to kite. But all of the utility dumped into the initial steal.
Lines fell asleep,
Standing on top
GG.
of the cash box.
Normalize said that.
Committing
Normalize
both glitches to
said
deny
Lines
the
fell
C4.
asleep.
Unreal.
Jesus.
So brave from Team Secret. And it gets them the win in 2.
Absolutely incredible there. I mean, I have to say, I was so
People want Pike
worried
hip fire nerfed.
that Team Secret wasn't going to be able to figure out Alliance's
Thoughts on that?
hiding pattern there. But for Alliance, I think
Sorry,
going
I'm
down and hiding in
catching
the
up on one
building
thing real quick.
was their
What'd you say?
downfall. Because when Roma was able to get that glitch
people want
onto
Pike
the
hip fire
gateway,
nerfed.
not
Thoughts?
only did it hit the
I don't think it's good to start with. I'll be honest.
Preventing that stall. Second
It may have,
glitch timed as well.
it may have
Yeah,
hit the
Pike
team
hip
back,
fire
right?
is
Like, you would
definitely
imagine
mid
that
at
and it has
best.
to be just-
That's
or rather, Treason had to be
copium.
running
I'm
in
sorry.
underneath to get the DMAT, and there's a world where that glitch also hit him and we didn't catch it. So
Yeah,
insane
that's a
value.
possibility. Absolutely insane stuff there. And for Alliance, I will say it was close. It was a very good setup.
Rate
there
of
for
fire nerf.
Alliance. The fights at Alliance.
You think
won
something similar to
were
the
very
93R?
convincing.
By the
Again,
way, was
it
using
comes
it last
down to
night.
Carnifex
I
does
feel like I
have
didn't notice
that
anything.
positioning that can match even the best of NA.
Like
And
to the
when
point
it
where I
comes
didn't even
down to
notice the
figuring
change.
out
Like I
how they're
didn't feel
able
it.
to separate into those
Dude,
fights,
what
it just
hornet's
seems
nest
like
did
it
you
might have
kick
been
in
the
this
micro
chat?
mistakes on Alliance's part rather than anything that Team Secret did.
What do you mean?
All these
Monaco
people
now,
replying to your
and
message about
this
93R,
is
M11,
I
ARN 220.
kind of associate with Palmer, but
Because now
back
somebody
from the
replied
days
to
where
it and
he
said
would run with Sledge
M11
Reach,
isn't even a top
and
5 gun. It's
doesn't have
93R,
that in his arsenal
ARN,
anymore. It seems
XP,
just falls
Matter,
so
and
out of favor,
LH1
even
slash
with the
DB,
recent buff,
depending on
that
what you
it's no
prioritize, are all
longer
better.
the
And now
Sledge
people
I
are
love
replying to
how-
that person
Hope
say,
domain,
put down the
and
pipe and stuff.
I don't know why. I kind of want to see it come out. I don't know why, but maybe now would be the time to.
You got the
convince me
conversation
to put
going,
it
that's
in.
for sure.
I
Good
don't think it's
God.
gonna happen, but I'm a sucker for entertainment.
I'm just saying, we literally got a pro
Absolutely.
running M11
I
right
mean,
now.
This is going to be
Why am I
such
tweaking?
good entertainment, especially out here. We have
Hang on.
seen so many different approaches on this.
Look at
map
this guy.
here.
This guy
Monaco
started. This guy threw a
plays
grenade and then
between
dipped in this
two
chat. What?
on this map. It all comes down to the POIs. We got Cash Out B already in.
Matter on
the
NA is
response
Ghost Town.
spots
Yeah,
on
no, it's
Grandma's
a
house.
EU
Cash Out
thing
A
for
on the
sure.
construction site. We do
I mean,
see
EU is
Alliance
way
has
more
a better
experimental
spawn
with their
for this
loadouts.
result.
Not necessarily here at the
It's
Champ
no
Series as
time
much, but
right on the Cathedral.
play days. I
Already
mean, we
those
saw
fake
it all the
shots
time.
do be
Right shield, sniper
It's worth saying
occasionally.
Team Secret were the only team that
All
we
sorts of
saw at
stuff.
Monaco yesterday
People that say
dominating,
LH1, you have no grasp
Sorry,
of
not
anything
Alliance.
that's going
It
on in this video game.
was Nightmare.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Nope.
Do you think the
all over
LH1
the
is
place. It was
worth
Saints
putting
1
on?
they
You are
managed to beat. 2-0.
tweaking.
10 kills,
Yeah.
and they only allowed Saints 1 to get 2 across the course of Monaco.
But it got
So
buffed back to its
maybe there'll
original
be teams
damage.
that
I
can
don't
control-
care.
taking control of the middle of the map is a good way to start, of course. That Cathedral is a great vantage point. They decide to take down one of the other vantage points in that crane, a popular tactic. But at the
Common
moment, it's
Cody
Alliance
truth.
that have the cards in their hand, and you do get that cash out started, but it's right under Team Secret's noses.
Definitely interested to see how
These are good
NA and
shots
EU
here.
plays against
Treason
Asian
has
meta.
a
Consider the heavy and
very
light
good
meta is very
setup.
different. Grapple and
Watch
charge.
over
It's
everything.
either they get
Alliance is
slammed by the Asian meta or the Asian meta gets slammed. They will not be
I know,
close.
yeah.
Wow.
They're so widely different that it will not be a close thing.
I feel so validated.
Kinda
Grads
just
like I
take him
literally
out,
run
but
it on
this is
some
a little
maps.
bit of a tricky
Like I
geometry
literally
there.
run the
That
M11.
DMAT,
What are you
Felix
talking
escapes through. Treason does commit.
This
the
guy's also
bad,
trying
and
to
it works out well
tell
as
Grad
he
what's
finds
more
Roma.
viable.
Felix
I was
has
like, did you not just watch this guy?
escaped the complex that is Monaco.
Yeah.
The nerve slipping in there. It felt like OG, we were watching him winning a fight against Palmer, and Palmer somehow surviving with very low HP. We may get a chance to see that right here in our live action replay, courtesy of Burrito. Thank you very much. Look how low Palmer is.
Bro, pipe down, bro. You don't know who you talking.
Somehow, Treason's the one that comes in and
I don't even
saves
know
him,
you're
but
talking
bailing
to
out.
over here. You're talking to a real light gamer.
Yeah, yeah. You don't even know who you're
Get
fucking
that
talking
winch, you
to.
get that hold, and
We
everybody
got a
can
problem,
deal
bub.
damage. You're just like, hey, look, hey, everybody, look over here.
Yeah,
But we're gonna
93R
see Alliance now
M11
holding up
right
the
now
top.
from
Less
Brad
than 45
himself.
seconds left on that
Yep.
cash out. Team Secret has to make
In
their
that order.
approach very loud. Do have this pike damage.
Let that be
not
known,
really
that's the
able
order I
to
put it in
as hard
in my
as it
video,
might need
too.
to. OG's just going to commit to the steal. The tactic we've seen work before, but
thank God.
already we do see Palma jump down in. The winch
I
gonna
would
hit, but
crash
OG comes out on
out if
top
I was the
thanks to
coach
Roma.
of Alliance and
Roma
he
also
managed to
able
get that
ace
steal.
plus diffuser, and now
Oh,
OG
yeah.
sprays
I would
through,
crash
trying to follow
out
shots to Carney.
for sure.
Sticking now, they
I'm
will
calling him
the
in-game
dome.
right now.
Treason
I'm
can't
literally
lead the
Discord
fight
calling
yet,
him in-game
but
right
Treason
now.
and Carney, they take
Do
out both
not.
Elix and Roma. OG has to dip out.
Can I
to
No,
cast the
I'm-
entire tournament in a New York
Can't get there
X? accent? I'm not that good at it. Like Cody would be better at it than me.
I don't know if it's like my undiagnosed autism that I might have, but I'm really good at accents for some reason.
He is. Genuinely.
Both of these fights so far have hinged on the heavy surviving. OG managing to survive.
You heard my Gordon Ramsay when I was hitting in Vegas, right?
Yes.
That Secret had a chance in that fight.
I kept grabbing Elizabeth's shoulders and being like,
again,
"You look
getting
ravishing,
Palmer back
darling."
up towards the end of that guarantees that Treason and Co on the line.
beef Wellington is absolutely
so
superb.
important to have your heavies in
Dude,
play.
I even did it to Mika too. It was so funny.
Yeah, like, looking like the more dominant force here, already doing one better than Saints One managed
Become a
to
New
yesterday,
Zealander?
finding a
No.
tactic against
No, I'm
Monaco.
good, bro. Thanks. So.
Absolutely. I mean, we're looking to see now that Vault 2 will be a very difficult one here.
Bro, did you see
Alliance is
Utopia's
just
message?
poised
That's
up
actually really
on
funny.
the
Grant was like, you were flying a little
to
close
make
with
sure
that
that
one,
the
bro.
positioning will give them the tempo that they need. But Team Secret escape the back alleyways
Forget
and
about
trenches
it.
of the construction site. They still have to get to the other side of the map, crossing this cathedral, even especially with the objective. No easy feat, Jerry.
No easy feat. And this is a great position, of course, for Secret to do that from. Going to reposition.
I feel like Slam is relatively easy to counter
They follow through on that
if you
side.
have the means for it.
Especially with winch.
Straight into the bodies of OG
Yeah.
and Alex. My word, that was
They're
a
not moving that
demolition
fast, or it's
job.
hard to hit
And
with a
now
winch.
Roma left
The
scrambling.
problem with like
He does have
lights
one
right now
chasing
is
him, in
you
fact, it's
want something
Palmer,
that can
but I think
burst down a
Palmer
heavy as
decides,
quick as possible. Because if it's
if you
bursting down a
haven't
heavy
found the
quick,
light
you can
within 5
realistically
seconds
get a
of the
medium
chase, it's
down in
worth
just about the
bailing
same
out.
time.
He's going to guard
So
that
that's
token
why
for
the
a
93R, the M11,
Decides that
all
Roma's
guns that
probably
just burst
heading
down
for the hills and maybe taking
heavies
the other token with him.
is what you're running.
He's
I
got
mean, the
Carnage
ARN is
in
great
it.
too.
There's the
It's
plug.
just
Really neat stuff from Alliance. Well engaged.
it's not great at
Absolutely.
both.
Team
It's just
Secret
like
should
good
be
at
able to come back on these coins in,
Yeah.
in a good spot. Depends on Roma's.
Don't ever
Arn is
talk bad
good.
about my
Do
M11, or
have
Cody's
cash out
gonna
with
break
shots,
your
no man's land,
kneecaps.
No cheeky
I will, dude.
steals just yet, but it is quite close.
I
to
love
the
my
cathedral.
M11.
Team
You
Secret
like-
can
you
make
like
their
your
way
knees, son?
through, but Alliance is also chasing. They've already figured out where Roma is positioned up to the top. They take it out early in this fight. That's not.
I'm upset. I want you to know, by the way, unrelated, editing the pod for the episode that we released this week. I got to the gate split part and I laughed. Again, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, you like gutturally laughed, like you laughed out loud.
Yeah, I did. Listening to that bit, because I popped in my head and I love that it took you so long to realize what I was doing.
Because I was
And you were
lost. I was like,
you're
what are
this
you
bit
talking about?
sucks.
This is what is preventing them from having a
Because I
full
genuinely
fight
didn't
here.
know what you were
Alliance
talking
is
about
making
for so long. I was like,
what
what is this?
But this time, Elix
Dude,
is
yeah,
making
it
sure
was hilarious because it was a like
back
inside joke for only me. That might just be
Oh, I
because
love
it was
that.
a
Those are my
bad
favorite
bit.
kind of joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like he doesn't
That
know.
stagger is important, and it's
I had a
important
sit
to
down with
recognize
my
the
friend
Secret
group
maybe
back
did a
in
little
high
bit of
school,
that
and they
for
were like, "Cody,
themselves.
you
They
can't
split
just say
themselves
stuff
up.
that you think is funny." And
Alliance
I'm like,
found that
"Why?"
hit already. Shots coming onto Roma.
It's
I'm
literally, like,
laughing.
half the
I'm
battle.
my biggest
Yeah,
fan, and I'm laughing.
I've said that. I've said this all the time. I'm like, if I'm laughing, I'm happy. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If I think it's funny, I'm having a good old time.
But Roma can't capitalize.
You guys just don't understand comedy. That's simply it. You guys just don't understand.
I'm not here to make everyone else laugh. That's just a plus.
This is a solo show. All right, here we go. Steel moving in. Glitches out. Absolutely exploded. Later.
OG gonna get taken out in a hail of gunfire up to Roma now.
Alliance is doing much
If
better.
Alliance somehow loses this cash out, I eat my shorts.
It's gonna be a scoreline
Live on camera.
And Alliance has definitely cleaned up their macro. They know
Barricade?
what they're doing here.
Okay.
in the
No
fight
shield
today.
instead of C4.
Yeah,
Does
they switched
Pullman,
it on,
have you
and
noticed,
that
does Pullman normally run
A
that?
drubbing.
Pullman
I
not a
didn't
C4 guy?
expect Secret to be on the receiving end of
I don't really know if he's not a
something so
C4 guy, but he does
one-sided.
like to pull out the
We did
barricade
see
every once
it
in a while.
yesterday in their game
Ooh,
against
what is
Pulsar.
up?
What
the
up,
real
Deadless?
That they're not quite ready for. When Pulsar had that run through the lower bracket, they
There's
faced a
so
lot
many
I feel like
Twitch emotes
C4
Pulsar
on
with
final
them.
round
It was
so good.
infectious. And then Secret turned back and said, "Yeah, you know what? We're ready for you." But I feel as though there were a couple
What's
of
the
instances in that
timestamp on
match
that,
there where they
by
got
the
a
way?
little
I
bit
wanna
too
watch
split.
it.
Alliance were tucked
You know?
nicely
Timestamp on
together.
what?
And look, the stats say it
On
all.
the-
All of the kills going the way of
On
Alliance.
the split
the
gate
pod.
bit?
Not really having an
Yeah.
impact at all on that game. Roma barely
wait,
pushing out the
pretty
heels
far
and
in.
didn't feel like he had much of an opportunity to.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's
forgot to
one
do
of
timestamps
those
for the pod. I
matches
don't care,
where
whatever.
Just if you have that early start, you have good positioning. You get.
I don't
your
know. You'll just have to
spawns.
listen to the whole
I
episode
think
to
the
know.
big change
Oh
up
boy,
there
too
was when
bad.
Alliance, instead of going for that vault all the way down in Pocket Park, when they decided that they could just hold up on Cathedral, those cash outs
Oh
on the other side
well.
of the map just
All right, do we
flowed
go back to the
deeper on
Korean
Cathedral.
esports? While
That's
we're
why
in maps?
the standard
The
issue
chat,
with
is
Monaco
everyone cool with that? What's
so
up, goats?
good
Dude,
for these teams that know how to
look in the mirror, man. You're the go here.
Yeah, I'd love to see some of the. I'd love to see the
FTL's
cover variant at
Billy
points,
Billy
but
channel has
I
VODs
used
of
to say
training
that
matches.
because
It's
I
very
wanted to see
interesting.
more
Too bad they are
DMRs
in
and snipers and
360p
things
unless
in
you were
action. We've got a
signed
pike
in.
meta right now, so
All right,
maybe it
Sam,
wouldn't
make a
change
Chinese
much
account.
overall.
I'm
And
not
we'd still
going on
be able to
Billy
control
Billy,
the
I'm
map from that
scared.
central area. It'd just be rooftops anyway. So yeah, we'll see.
All
Of
right,
course,
the
when we get
thumbnail
to
looked cute on this
major
one, so
later
we're
in
gonna
the
watch
season,
it
of course, in
while we
the year,
wait.
you've got all of these map variants up for play.
근데 금고 터치하고 뭐 스파클링 스포츠가 주도권을 완벽하게 빼앗아
All right, first the bans, Cerberus and Double Barrel,
라고 얘기하는
TFT and SPK, and we see
Yeah.
Riot
Yeah.
Shield. Offer if we saw Riot Shield.
진압방패
네.
괜찮은데요?
진압이 돼요 이거.
진압방패로
Damn,
사이드
the barricade dump shield ban is kind of insane.
네 이거.
네.
더 파이널 디센더도
And Charge and Slam and Heal
글쎄,
Beam ban of all
당황하는 기색이
things too.
보이는데요,
And we're running
이거?
double movement Riot Shield.
진압방패 진짜 얼마나
아니.
보이는지 모르겠어요.
방패가 2개예요 일단.
그래도 스파클은 시간을 벌면 된다라는 거에
네.
좀 더 포커싱을 맞춰줘야겠죠. 나갈 필요
Just like
없어요.
the open beta trailer,
문제는 여우가
perfect
살
as
수
all
있나요?
things should be.
아.
Yo.
네, 이거는
Damn.
냉정하게
Oh, his name's literally Yo. I see.
선수가 시작부터 너무 무리하게 시작하고 거의 다 이긴 거를
네.
따로 놀았어요.
진압 방패가 진압을
I don't know if I'm scared to see these guys in action today or sad. Like I don't know if they're gonna get beaten down or.
이거 원래
It's gonna be so funny when there's a light, medium, heavy comp and NA.
Hang on. What's the other?
They're having the time of their
What's the other
lives, and
medium
then
running?
Korea comes in and has double Riot Shield.
Do we get POV of the other medium during this at all? Hang on. I wanted to know if they're running triple melee. Because their heavy's running sledge.
문제는 여우가 살 수 있나요? 여우.
Look for Nami.
네, 이거는 냉정하게 스파클링 스포츠가 시작부터 너무 무리하게 시작하고 거의 다 이긴
Lights.
거를
네.
Lattes on Riot
따로
Shield.
놀았어요.
진압 방패가.
Oh, they're already a map.
네.
They're a map. Sorry. We'll come back to this.
It decides to rejoin as they're going to play across the streets here. This Vault spawn does make it difficult.
So
for
Envy
either
paid one
team
of their
to fully commit as they
someone
will
to
be
get
out
their
in the
clan
open
tag,
on
and
the
others
low
haven't
ground.
in the
Very
finals.
easy engage for whoever waits.
I want to know who has TFC.
Bit of a game of chicken.
Oh,
here.
I will pay them
Oh,
$10.
I meant to tell you.
Similar
Well, I
but
DM'd it
Reason
to
and
you
a
on
telco,
Discord
rather,
last night,
through
but I made the
Linux.
Steam group.
Oh.
Trying to find these long
I did see
shots.
that.
I haven't
Find
put
that
anything
early
else on
pick, or
it,
maybe
but I
just a
made
bit of
it.
early
I
damage
secured
they
it.
can then pounce on.
W.
It
So
just
it's
feels
the
like
tag. I
these
ended up
teams are
making it
so good at
TFC
avoiding the
_
damage
GG.
that at this stage
Yeah,
of the
felt
like
game,
that
it's
was pretty fitting.
unlikely to result in anything unless they
So,
get very.
there you
I actually
go.
like
Maybe
TFC
being
GG
caught
over
out of position there
TFCW.
for a moment.
Yeah.
Give Secret Alex just a moment to close on.
Unfortunately,
close that
it was
gap.
not available without the underscore,
Sends
but
it
the
back
tag can be
away
up to
again
12
and
characters
takes
apparently,
down
which is kind of
a beautiful
crazy.
piece of
So,
art in the process. I wouldn't
anyways,
want to be, cleaning
can
up
you
the
join the
floor
group
in
now?
morning,
Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh,
It literally has
absolutely.
nothing on it
we're
though.
checking out
Just
this
FYI.
vault fight for
Like, not
Alliance.
even a
This
picture.
is looking at least like they're not really going to be able to hold this. I mean, this is the exact same positioning from Monaco.
I was planning on
This
like
time Team
updating it
Secret
tonight
is
or
in
tomorrow.
control as the cash out on campus comes through. See Elix get
W.
chunked away. Treason hitting every single
Yeah, I'll
shot
share
that
it in the
he needs
Discord
to.
later once
Roma
I
is
have it like
looking
actually
Elix
set up.
Carney is dealing the damage
I know
where he's
nothing about
needed
Steam
most.
groups.
He's gonna be able
I'm
to dive
in like
there,
one or
try to capitalize
two
on
that I
those early
joined
shots.
so long
Roma
ago that I don't even remember what
almost
they
goes
do.
down, able to escape to 25 HP. No, he's not.
Oh.
Goes down early.
You know a
Treason
lot.
don't
I
have
bet. I'm
HP
gonna pick your brain
himself.
about it then.
Question is, can OG get involved to finish him off?
I'll make you a
Treason.
captain or whatever it is. The thing above moderator.
Still controlled by Secret. They're gonna rotate around. Try to
I know there's
find
like
that res.
owner and then something else
Steals
and then
the ball
moderator.
here.
So
Great movement by Carnifex. Unfortunate decision making from
They're
Roma
so
in the heat
far.
of the moment there. Just really
Holy.
didn't read
Yep.
the room. Expected Carney to maybe have gone around and followed him, but no. Carney was patient. He catches the kill for it. Oh no!
Oh,
nice
man.
pick.
Mid-air takes down OG. Don't know whether that was a red barrel or an RPG.
I feel like OG is
Huge
constantly
damage
down.
dealt onto
Holy.
the pink heavy. Thankfully
Yeah.
though, Palmer offers himself
Palmer,
up to
though.
Roma, and that evens the playing field. Both heavies down. Roma has to duck back out for a moment as a 2 versus 2 will ensue. Maybe there's
got
a
Palmer
bit of a
back
pause
up.
in the action here as that res comes through. OG still out for the count.
When you are hosting
Man,
a
this is
game,
what
what colors
Alliance
are the
did
4
all
teams? Yeah, I got
last
you.
map.
It's
They just
orange,
kept Team Secret from
pink.
getting on a proper engagement.
it's like a
And
reddish, like
purple.
salmon
Team
color
Secret's
and then
biggest
purple.
Yeah,
weakness
salmon
is
and then
being able
purple.
to figure
Yeah.
out when they need to play as a unit.
I
When
was
they
trying to
need
remember.
play
I was
split.
mixing up
Every
purple and
time
salmon,
that
but yeah,
Team
it's
Secret
orange,
has made
pink,
this approach,
purple,
it has
salmon.
looked a little bit rough.
Something like that, yeah.
See Alliance,
I don't know the
though,
order of them.
stuck
Something like that
together
though.
as a
Or I know orange is
proper
first.
Unit all the way on that bottom floor. Now Carney waiting for his opportunity.
If anybody ever wants like a tournament tournament overlay to host stuff, I think I'm okay with getting a table.
Tried and true aggression. Gonna be standing on top of it, but it falls down anyway.
I mean,
Get
it's
the
very
winch down there.
TFC heavy though. I don't really know what use they would have.
Now driving in. He's still holding the steal with Goo behind
We have an
him.
ASL interpreter in the corner. I wonder how hard it is to do like closed captions and it shows like
There's so much
ASL.
happening. Elix though holding down to the side. He does get some damage.
Surely can't be that hard, right?
Unfortunately, that seal was never committed through.
I don't know anything
not
about
able to hit
ASL though.
that
I mean, like I
last
know
shot.
like
One
I don't
moment
know
chance
the
on
alphabet, but I know
OG.
of it, and
Still
then I know of
trying
words,
to
but I don't know if
steal,
things
but
change based on
two
the
players
sentence.
left
If that makes
standing.
sense.
What a messy fight.
Yeah, and it was just not working out for Team
Yeah.
Secret.
I've
See
actually
right
heard
off the inability
yes and
to get rid of
no.
that gateway on the top
Well, like,
floor, Roma.
It's like
Unfortunately,
some
really
people
couldn't
that
do
are
much about that. He
colorblind
had
in
to
certain
arc his glitch
types
perfectly to
have
get
a
it
really
out
great
midair,
time, and then
sometimes it
others
just
are
doesn't
like,
play
it
right.
sucks.
Sometimes the distance just
So
doesn't work out for you.
I think they need
And
to
that
think about their
enables-
colors some more.
The whole of Alliance just to reposition during that fight so perfectly from above. They staggered their utility in their delay so perfectly throughout that fight. You saw the winches come out, you saw the D-Max come out, you saw the positions taken above by the Pike.
Yeah,
All of
I'm
this
really
just-
hoping in
just
season 8 we
adds to
get custom
the
team
drama
colors or
and
something
the trauma for Team Secret in that
with
moment.
in private match. That
for
would
the
be
first time
huge.
today, chasing this series from behind.
I can't
Absolutely.
imagine
We
it
do
being
see
that hard to put
Elix
into the
get
game
punched out
for
there.
private
Carney
matches.
went for some early damage and almost got caught out of position, but Team Secret didn't capitalize on it. We see OG now down to the bottom.
I mean, you
here.
could just
It's a
make it where
1v1,
it's like
Bahama is joined by
spectator
Carney quickly.
specific.
Roma finds
Like
the
that's
opportunity
easy.
to get those quick shots there, but
Like
Treason's ready
a
with the
pseudo
powers
colorblind
waiting.
mode, and you just
Once
choose what
again,
team color you
third
want for
time,
each
fourth
team, and
time.
then on
Roma
your spectator
survives,
screen
the rest of
only,
the team
it's
is
that
down.
color.
We see Alliance now holding the vault.
Which is nice because
Have the
then, I
opportunity
mean, that's what they
to
do. They
upgrade
capture like
our
a single
library
spectator's
into the
overlay.
workspace for
So,
Cash Out A.
like for PHL, all of them
Something
just
to
run
be
the same
said about
setting.
prioritizing the heavy or the medium, because of course the H+ infuser is
I,
going to have impact in this meta, but you know
I
what it
don't
can't
know-
do? Can't bring you back from the dead. You get that medium down,
Well,
or you get the
just
heavy
put up
down, and you can't heal.
Like they
a
played
Hex
so
block.
good that first game,
So
and they're kind of
he
just
has to duck
right
out.
now.
There's no way he wins a 1 versus
They're
3.
secret?
Even 1 versus 2s are pretty
Yeah.
tough nowadays.
I
as a
think
light, unless you're lucky
they
enough
might have
to
been
catch
downloaded.
some plays in
I think so
transition,
too,
one
because
low
they're just
HP,
playing so split.
or
Like
they
look at them right
load by
now. They're
themselves.
still already just like so wide around.
Repositioning
Yeah.
now here to try and play from beneath. They've got this glitch. Again, Alliance have been so smart with their gateway placement. It's been a staple of Carnifex's positioning and play
You definitely
throughout the
listen to
tournament.
Sam.
But unfortunately, Carnifex. Oh wow, what a save
That
from
RPG's
Palmer. I was
crazy.
gonna say Carney's been caught out there, but the RPG and a bit of supporting fire.
Sorting
enough to bring
algorithms
down.
is genuinely
Roma
brutal
out now.
to listen
OG
to.
Scarborough
Yeah, like,
work
what-
Palmer
dude, literally
chases him as
see-
well.
like,
Can he make it a
Alex and
3-piece?
Roma
We might have to be
Yeah,
are off doing their own
Roma
thing, and then
once
OG just gets
once
wiped.
again
Like
puts
right
Roma
now.
in his place. Now it's only Alex
Yeah,
left.
OG
Alex
has
takes out Treason,
continued to
but
get
he's
wiped
got a real mountain
pretty
to
much
climb here,
nonstop.
and I don't think
Yeah,
he's
I
going to
think-
climb
yeah.
it.
Oh, maybe he can.
Maybe, eh?
A couple good shots, but no, Treason's behind. He gets stuck through on his own goo, and that's going to be the end of Team Secret. They will have
As somebody
maybe
who
one
had,
run by the
I mean,
time
I don't
they
even
respawn,
know them
30
all, but
seconds
like somebody who
left
had to
on
study
that
some
cash out.
sorting
You know, OG
algorithms
likes
to
to
learn
get
computer
close to those
science.
cash outs here anyway, but let's
I'm
take a
good
look at
on
these
never
replays. I mean,
never
looking at
looking or
OG,
listening to this again.
was such an unfortunate situation to be caught out in. RPG not ready, and Carney dove in. It was the perfect time for Elix.
Merge
At least
sort,
he was
my
able to
goat.
Capitalize on one, but being caught out like this, where Treason had the positioning just right, so
Yeah,
difficult
they're
to
literally
see
just playing
what the
TDM
right
on 'em,
answer
man.
could have
Yeah,
been,
this
but now
is
for
this
Team
is
Secret on the way
ropes
back,
on map
could
2, I
be
think.
the time
Nope.
when Alliance finds themselves
Yeah,
in
I mean,
map
Roma's
point.
getting.
For now, Team
They have to
Secret
pull off a
have
miracle
one
steal,
more
which I
run
mean
up
we've
this,
seen, but there's so
straight
much
to the
pyro.
point there. They
Well,
winch it out. They're gonna go for the
they might have
kill.
locked
They're gonna go for
themselves
double
in with
dome.
all that pyro. No, never mind.
There it is, a little bit of a winch. It
Yep, see
misses
ya.
on OG, but OG has to get off the point.
See
anyway. The
ya.
whole team
All right,
is
2-1.
wiped, and that's Alliance
On the
taking
game
a
floor.
lounger here.
Yep, you know what time it
Map
is.
point for
살아요, 의미가 있어.
진짜 와! 엉덩이 휘둘러.
이거 원래 두 명 잡고 스테이션.
I want to see if this Namu guy is running melee as well. That's what I'm here for right now.
라떼 진짜 진학 반패가 혼자
아니,
Because if they can do it, then
Namu.
Dojo Foul can do it. I believe in
네.
those boys.
맞아요.
근데 그 말은 지금.
Oh wait, Namu? No, he's not right. Ah, it was so close to being cool.
아,
Yeah, well, and then he got RPG. That wouldn't have happened if he had red shield.
야, 이거 진학 반패.
What if you translate this and they're not even like really casting the game? What if they're just like reacting?
Live reacting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when
kinda
they
what
start
this sounds
yelling,
like.
I love it. Yeah, I'm here.
I know, but this sounds like they're just live reacting. Like they're not really actually like casting. or
I want some
anything.
Spanish casters, I'm not gonna lie as well.
좁은 방어에서 진압 방패에게 다 잡혔어.
근데 이렇게
That would
We need to
be
find
fire.
someone that's Korean that can translate this for
지역이면
us.
진압
진압 방패가
방패가
좋죠.
네.
Will Waltz and Jerry start screaming. You need
They just
RD
have
to
a
start
casting
screaming. If you
style.
need somebody to start
Yeah.
screaming, it's gonna be RD. That dude, he is crazy when he gets hyped. It's very fun. We played like terminal attack and stuff with him and some other people, like Burrito, one night, and that guy has a good time. It was very fun.
또 일단 그래도 옥상 쪽으로 올라가요.
자,
높은 고층이란 고층은 일단 그래도 다 올라가고 보는 더 파이널 디센던트.
그냥 결국에 TFT는 고지대에서 쏘게 되는 싸움 속에
변수?
스파클이 급하면 변수 없이
Cerberus
변수
and double
올라,
barrels
올라,
still
올라,
banned.
폭을
Oh, same bands. They stick their holler it before the kill even happens. It's crazy. They already know.
보였는데 여우마저도 똑같이 뒤를 주다니요.
Oh my god.
안 될 것 같은데요.
네, 이런 게
네.
TFT가 오늘 잘 되는 거예요. 한 명이 계속.
네.
Cody and Sam screencasting, bro. We do enough yelling. I'm telling you, I'm surprised I don't have a noise complaint. Wait, what is this? Oh, Clash Royale. Wait, Clash Royale? No, get me out of here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold.
건희 선수도 일단 그래도 옥상 쪽으로 올라가요.
자,
높은
Is this the one I just watched? This isn't the one I just watched, right?
올라가고 보는 더 파이널 디센던트.
그냥 결국에
Wait, this is the one I just watched. Hang on.
TFT는 고지대에서 쏘.
I don't. It pasted the wrong one.
Are we really almost at 340 members in the Discord? Hey, anybody in chat that isn't part of the Discord, we need one more member in there to be at 340. Get in there.
Trading out your heavy
Yeah, we are that
late
close already.
season is something that can
What happened?
Just
What happened?
say refresh. Yeah.
at the seams. For now, they just need to lock in the way they've proved they can before.
Yeah,
See
defib
now
bans
as
would
they
be
jump
super
all the way
cool,
up the top
honestly.
of the Hotel building. Trees
I think it
is
changed
gonna
the
be
game so
looking for
much.
Something in those early shots out to the
I
side. Team
defib
Secret
being
was able to
banned
get
is
through. Only
hot.
Roma taking a hit.
I'm here for it.
Heal up quick.
Yeah.
As somebody who primarily played medium and is now in heavy, I mean, even as a medium player, getting rid of defib, letting me have some flexibility with that slot would be nice.
Reposition to the roof, really nice angle that they've
I mean,
opened up
technically,
here.
I guess I always have that flexibility, but I get yelled at for
If we
throwing.
do bans next, Bernie, we can look into it.
Oh, yeah. We'll see
You
now.
should just do like a Friday night.
It's
Yeah, we
so
can just do like a Friday night, like pubs and do
Exactly. I
bans.
mean, it looks like
That'd
Team
be dumb.
Secret really
You
is
want
trying to match that energy now as well. It looks like they are taking a lot more time.
Yeah, we can make
Yeah,
a new
no,
one,
I'd be
and
Close to one another, make sure that Roma can use
we'll make a
that
new
chance
Pugs
to
channel
use
that's
her.
temporary
Now
and
those
link a
Carney
leaderboard to it,
Trees
and then we can run it for like
huddled down together.
one night for a couple
Looks
hours.
like Carney actually might be taking a bit of a wider angle downstairs, looking for any odd light players.
For everyone
that
that's
are,
new,
off
you're
the
joining
side.
in at a great
But once again,
time.
we see the
We are
slow
watching
pace here
Alliance
on
versus
Assault
Team
Fight.
Secret. We're on game 4. If Alliance wins this, they move on, and Team Secret is taken out for the rest of the championship.
Drone work for his team.
If you haven't joined our Discord, hop in there. We're doing a giveaway. I don't think it's closed yet, has it?
No. It doesn't. It doesn't close until winners pick too.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So it hasn't closed yet, and then we're also going to do a giveaway at the end. Close to the end of the stream. So stay
In
tuned.
fact, he's moving that gateway to
$5
deliver
multi-bucks.
the cash all the way
Yep.
over to
For
B.
both.
Elix now chasing
Thank you to
down.
Embark for the
I don't think
multi-bucks.
Shout out Embark for
It's
that.
their celebration of us joining the Embark Creator Program. So we also will be giving away multi-bucks here just before Grand Finals here on Twitch and YouTube. If you're on the YouTube stream, first drop a like and then double check that you're subscribed to the channel. And then open a new tab and go to twitch.tv/thefinalscentral. And then make sure you're signed in with your Embark ID and get your Twitch drops while you're there. Fun fact, in case people don't know this, surely you do, but if you don't, you can mute the tab and leave the stream unmuted, and you will earn rewards without actually listening to it twice.
They have to reset early. Palma right in the way
And it also helps
of
us out.
that beacon. We do see Palma go down early. H+ Diffuser
There
going to
goes
hit now.
Alex.
Treason taking a lot of shots there.
There's
but Elix
OG,
Dozier
it's just
down to
Roma.
There's Roma.
Can he clutch it up? M11, VM11, it's Carney.
I'm gonna say it. I'm making the call.
Treason
They're downloaded.
getting the credit for
I
that
think Team
3-peat
Secret got
I think so.
downloaded.
Alliance. They win
Wait,
this
might
why
be
is
over.
Artie casting this? I just realized
Treason flexing the FAMAS, which we don't often see from him. I really thought
they're allowed
here,
to
Secret had done enough.
apparently
They got that
join up
res.
in between
They had the
maps
RPG
and
ready. They've
like
done enough damage. They
coach.
get the opening kill of the
So
He
I
might
just-
be joining in
He
between
was onto
matches.
OG.
I don't think he
Then
was
going
talking.
down to Treason.
I saw him on
And then-
camera. I thought though, didn't I?
Then Carnifex
I think so.
somehow.
I'm gonna check after
I
this.
don't know
After this
how,
map. Well, I
but-
guess depending on how this map goes.
Carney and Treason just carrying their way through that fight in the 2 versus 3. OG already getting into a scrap without the rest of his team. He can't keep
great
doing this
angle
on.
here.
This is a big angle out of Alex.
Too little, too late. He's always going to be just rushing that point
He's
there.
not getting any
He's
damage in
sucks.
though.
Carney and
I
Treason
know.
holding off across angles here. Palma going to be jumping down and joining him. Elix.
I mean, I guess whatever prevents him from pushing further isn't the end of the world.
If he can just get
Yeah.
the defib on that trophy, we'll have a good opportunity. He does that, opens up a nice hallway for OG to follow through. As Roma gets involved, he gets early damage on the Treason and Carney.
Oh,
Treason
great
goes
pick
down
on Treason.
early.
Good pick
This
on
could be
Treason.
huge. No more defibs.
You need to be
but
quick,
look at
though.
the
Do
timer
they?
ticking
Time
down.
steals? I don't even think they have time.
Gonna get stalled, gonna get healed, but we also see Roma taking a lot of damage to the side.
time.
Palma goes down.
Oh, they get the
cash is
wipe
already
though. That's
done, and
big.
Team Secret with the
Big
fight.
wipe.
But Alliance with
Yeah,
the cash
honestly.
out.
Great stall by Carney and Palmer there. And again, Team Secret shooting
So I
themselves
want to
in the
ask
foot
chat
early
because
on.
it looks
But
like this is
both
where
of
we're
these
moving
team
to.
fights, OG overstepped
Possibly.
the mark just a little bit. I hate to single it out, but that first team fight, he took one that his
Do we
teammates
think
support him with, jumping over that barricade,
Alliance
going through the
or
gap.
Team
That's
Ed
not
will
something
win?
Roma wants to
We don't know
get
for sure
any
yet.
sort of
There's still
involvement in.
some
And
games
then
that need to
there
be
being caught
played.
out early
But
on, having to
if
commit
it's
that
Alliance
defense,
Ed Grand
of course,
Finals,
again,
who do we
it was
think
a
wins?
case of Secret committing OG in to try and get a pick and then winning with the swing back, but both times the gamble didn't pay off.
I think
It was
low-key Ed
obviously
wins.
a measured move. I'm not saying
Think
that
so?
OG is doing
Yeah,
making
I'm
mistakes or
pushing
anything
towards
like
Ed
that,
here.
but it's
Yeah.
the
I also
follow-up
think
isn't
Alliance is
strong
going to
enough,
sweep
and,
Nightmare. Am I
I mean,
crazy?
Treason and Carney have been bailing them out so much here.
Potentially.
I mean,
I think it's
see exactly what these
tough
next
impossible.
fights entail, but it looks like Secret
Yeah.
has kind of figured
but,
out what they need to do as far as
yeah.
making sure that OG isn't
I think Team Ed's gonna
super far in front,
sweep.
because
I
Roma is
think
Ed
it's
is
I think it's
Alliance
simply
too,
because
right?
the EU
The
teams are
Alliance
not
here,
used to
though,
that pace of play.
holding out cash out A.
Yeah,
and
because
granted
Team Ed
Team
played against
Secret
Alliance and
access
2-0'd
the
them.
vault,
Yeah.
but Team Secret, they have to know.
The
that
same
they
could
I-
be
I-
true with
does
Alliance
seem
versus
like
Nightmare,
Roma-
though. Alliance might not be used to the pace of play with NA, and Nightmare might run over them.
Strategy here.
That's
That's
a
fair. I
real
mean, but if we
possibility.
go back to
without
Nightmare,
exposing
Nightmare
themselves, and in fact,
Ed, it's
I think they
definitely
might have
over.
called Alliance's bluff.
Yeah.
We've now moved across. Secret get a free plug in A here just by virtue of patience, but maybe they
Wait,
don't
no,
want to do
not
it.
exactly.
There we go.
Oh,
Not exactly.
what a play!
Oh, Palma, he just finds Elix. Is this another double fake out situation? But this time it was Alliance. They hit the double fake out.
I cannot
Wow.
cast.
I
I could
mean,
not
with
cast a
Elix
team
out
that I'm the
already
coach
and
of. I
Vault
cannot do it.
plugged,
Oh my god!
That was such a misplay. I was following you 100% there that they thought they had called the bluff, but in the end,
Ranked rule set
Alliance
season
bluffed the
2
bluff
gonna
that
shift
Secret
playstyles.
bluffed.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how much cash out
5K, 5D
changes with
chess,
these
but
teams.
Alliance, they're still in charge.
They're gonna be
Roma and
forced
OG,
to
they're
slow down.
finally gonna be joined up by Elix now. He's coined
Which is
in,
going to be
he's
very
spawned over the
interesting.
side
I wonder
there.
if that
We see
brings
Roma
NA and
possibly
EU
gonna
closer
be
together,
involved in this gateway,
or if EU
but
winds up slowing down even more. I feel like they
take that other
won't.
gate. We'll see here if OG dives into the point early on. Roma going to be baiting out just a little bit. Hit the bait, go up to the top there, crossing over to the side. There's no angle.
I'll
This
die on the hill. I
giant
just don't
Polto
understand the faking in
sports
this.
Building. We
I don't know
can't see
either.
OG.
It just does not
Opportunity
sell
to
as
get
easily.
involved. The Goo gonna hit
Red
down.
barrel.
I still think
Not
Nightmare's in
much
the
of
running,
anything.
but
Just
hey,
red barrel
ranked rule set
stall.
season 2
There's
gonna
the
shift
dome
play
As
styles.
the rest of the team dives in.
What?
I don't
Having a chance to stall,
understand.
but not if
So-
he gets winched. OG.
Hang
1
on, I'll tell you
HP,
after this
can't
fight.
Get healed up by Roma in time. Elix though, he hits shots. Carney goes
Elix
out.
is gonna get the
be able to
res
go
here.
for
It's gonna be a
resi.
3v2.
Here now on this set.
Carney gets res.
Let's see what he's gonna be able to do.
3v3.
The defib as well. Gonna be hitting for treason.
Carney's a lot
Almost
easier of a
brought back.
pick.
Elix and OG
Carney
last
versus
two standing,
Elix.
but they work out to
Oh,
take
Elix
it.
went huge.
Oh, that was
Oh my
so
god, Elix
close,
went
bro.
huge.
They take the cash out.
Damn. Okay, so
Frantic.
like what,
was.
2 or 3 weeks
It really
ago,
did just come down to gun skill.
during the
Everyone
patch,
ended up in the room
they
firing.
added the ranked rule set for cash out into private matches,
It
which
just
does not
came down to
exist
who
until
landed the
now.
most shots. We see
And
Everton
so
with so many
that's able to be
fire.
ran, which includes the wipe
Like
bonus,
shots landing
or
and
the
playing
wipe
around
penalty,
these
sorry.
barricades
So
while his
if a
teammates
team
dive
wipes
in,
fully
dive
in
in.
cash out, they
Roma
lose
and OG
15% of their cash,
chipping in with kills there.
which did not exist
So
previously.
real
So
team
when
effort
you
to
were
get
watching
Team
the group
Secret in this
stage
game. In
of
this
Prohubs,
series, Ardy,
teams
they
were a lot more
need
death
another
bally and
cash
playing, you know, like World Tour, where they would just get as many kills as possible, play as aggressive as possible, just run people.
new term.
And
Cash point.
that's going to change with.
It won't change final round, though.
It won't change final round.
Yeah.
But cash out's going to change pretty massively.
Cash out will change quite,
like a lot.
Cash out D.
Yeah, I think for the best, for sure.
Yeah. I think it's not going to change a lot on EU. I think EU is just more disciplined with their pace. They play slower. In a different story, I think you're gonna see a massive shift out of them.
Hey, you just saw right here. Utopian said nerf high kit fire, man. Yeah, telling you, a lot of people want it.
Smart
the poll's gone up one.
by Team Secret. They're not exposing themselves either, but Carney does have a read on it.
And we're Pub Thompson in
Making sure they know. He's shooting every that's his way of saying, yeah, we know you there. We saw you.
It would have been more aura if he did with the H+ infuser, but you know, all right, we're gonna see him.
It could potentially have an adverse effect on griefing, though.
They want to take this to hospital. They're gonna do what they can to get
Technically.
there as fast as possible. Team Secret, they got
because
some shots early. They're gonna be able to
originally
match.
the only
They
way to
get
get
over
money
just quick
was
enough,
in like
Jerry. It's already
position,
gonna be a
like
fight here.
leaderboard position was to plug and get kills. But now it's not just that; it's also wipes, because if you wipe somebody, they lose money while you gain it. So there's a chance that teams start hyper focusing on wiping a specific team over and over again, get them as far down as they can.
Yeah.
Which is not something that existed previously.
Right. I mean, this is, by the way, what we're watching now. I love is just Pub Zombie. Like, they're crazy.
What a performance there. Yeah. They knew they had the chance to cross. They knew that they could guard that vault. They now get rewarded with the
Carney is so good with that M11, man.
Probably only 1 or 2 fights, Artie.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have.
Are they trying to take the building again?
If they take this next one quick,
I'm not really sure that they are trying to break the pillars so you can see both pad spots.
As a team, they're going to be able to watch everything. Now, Team Secret looks like they're going to be heading.
How do you make poles?
They want to go for this top left approach using the jump pad and the gateway
the mod
to get
view.
the team over here. Where Alliance
you go to the mod view and you can run
on
it
the
from
top
there.
left. Roma's going to go. No vision from Alliance. There we go. The team is going to be in here. Team Secret moves towards Cash Out C from underneath. Alliance, they know that the cross has already come through. You're going to be coming in from the sidelines here. And now that's all going to come down. Carney, big RPG damage there from OG. Carney now has to wait for that health to come back and be putting him out of position. His health bar resets here.
The M11 has a little bit more range than you would expect, but it does fall off quite quickly.
Gives Secret the opportunity.
People say that the M11 spray pattern is random. I don't know if I believe that, but I haven't tested it.
It doesn't feel random. It feels very consistent. Oh my gosh, the H+.
Goes down. Treason to half
I don't think it's
HP.
gonna be enough.
Yes, 12-16. It's hitting, and Treason's
I
out.
think we're going to map 4 potentially.
versus Palma. What's happening?
Never mind, Palma
did it. And Palma comes out on top.
Yep, well, there you go. Never mind. All right. Team Secret out of the tournament. That's it.
I think Palmer's done enough right there.
All she wrote.
So close.
Yeah, the visual kick is
the
random.
hero
For sure.
there, getting 2 kills, but it felt as though nerves maybe got the best of him. A few missed shots, and we didn't see what Roma and Edix were up to. But they got taken down in the midst of all of that. Palmer winning the 1v1.
Dude, if they got rid of visual recoil on that thing, it would be insane.
Spot on the billboard, earning their spot in the lower bracket final. Congratulations to Alliance.
Hate to be Team Secret.
They've just about beaten Team Secret.
People are in chat talking about why did they replace Rimkey.
With no time left on the steel.
What's the other bracket teams? Team Secret just got eliminated. Alliance is getting ready to play Nightmare again, and then the winner of that plays Ed in the grand final.
Anywhere near what I was expecting.
Someone needs to hold OG's hand so he doesn't get locked.
Showing clear dominance on Monaco.
Here is the bracket.
Absolutely insane macro control on Sis Horizon. A well-earned victory.
They're on top of it today. Nightmare Alliance.
Running from Team Secret all the way through
Yep.
as well.
Bracket is
the playoffs and the play days with #1 seed in EU.
I think a lot of games got postponed yesterday, which is why the bracket was just in shambles.
Yeah.
Passes on.
It's hard. I mean, to like actually keep
Ed
like
Smokes Alliance. Yeah, I think so. I think we're looking. It's very likely that regardless of who Ed plays against, it's going to be Slam Fest.
Plenty to say about that riveting series.
I don't think any class cries about visual recoil other than mediums.
My apologies. Trying not to
I don't
talk
know.
over
I
you guys
can't.
again.
I'm not a
It's
medium,
going
so I can't
fast. It
speak.
feels like we got 4
All right,
games this time.
chat.
Looking
Do you
at
want
hopefully if it
analysis
continues, we'll get 5,
or do you want
but
Korean?
definitely
Take
feel
your pick.
like we
Korean
saw
esports
Alliance find
or
their stride in
analysis.
this matchup, playing a lot tighter. You could see the glimmers of it in the
Let me
first
know.
match where they were playing close but not making consistent movements, and they weren't able to get to the positions they needed
Korean.
to. They definitely started to make that work later on.
Okay, a lot of Korean. All right, that well, a lot meaning two, and that was enough for me.
잘 나왔는데 위쪽을 못 봤어요 지금.
근데 그 목화솜을 뒤에서 바라보고 있던 명탄이
Next season, Sam, we should hit up the Prohubs guys and see if they can give us the
내가 더
emotes.
뒤야.
약간 액자식 구성으로
네.
보고
꿈속에서,
있었어요.
꿈속에서 나왔더니 꿈이었는데 그 꿈이 또다시 현실이 아닌 꿈이었다는. 네.
야, 무슨 리볼버를 약간 유사 샷건처럼 쓰고 있네요.
All right.
잖아.
나
잡으러 간다. 잡으러 간다.
근데 없어요.
예.
그래서 일단 부활부터.
부활시킬게.
근데 시간 진짜 잘
Seeing K as a revolver band is just
이것만 잡으면
to
난리.
do.
라쿠리 또 이걸 이겨냅니다.
라쿠 다드 캐리.
예.
그러니까 이게 소형 하나 남았을 때 2대1이지만 지금 따로 들어가서
이러면은
아니 이거 뭐
막긴 했는데 이것도 되면 안 돼요. 아니 이거 망했는데요. 아니 라쿠 한 명에게
This is almost
같은 상황이
excessive.
반복되면 벌꾸로 소리 입장에서 답답할
This is
수밖에
almost
없거든요. 양동
excessive.
선수의 체력도 많이
I know. It's like every kill it goes. Wow, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
최대한 포킹으로 체력을 딱. 자 그래도
그런
아키보로.
잡아냈어요, 그렇죠? 네. 아키보로 그림 하나 만들어냈는데 살려냈고요.
Wow.
Can you try? Is there closed captions?
사이가를 사용하고 있기 때문에
네.
You want me to say?
본인의 총기가 확실히 매력적일 수 있는 구간으로
Korean auto-generated.
이게 중형 둘이고 제세동기도 열려 있는 판이다 보니까
Subtitles auto
한
translate.
명을 잡아도 벌꾸로 소리가 이어가기가 힘드네요.
그러네요.
Alright.
이미 지금
어,
건설 다
봤어요.
완료했거든요. 저기
네.
거의 뭐 기지거든요.
어떻게 들어가요?
네, 양쪽
English.
2층에 넓게 퍼져 있죠. 캐시아웃
yeah.
스테이션에 이제 시간이 없어서 무조건 캐시아웃 스테이션을 가는 거 아니까
네.
그쪽에
Wait, this is actually working.
찌르면 온갖 걸 다 설치해서 사냥이에요. 이거 사냥.
한 명만 정리하면 되는 거 아니에요?
Okay, never mind. I heard slime.
소리 지금 사냥하러 가고 있습니다.
Yeah, let's do that.
Honey Badger is going hunting now.
안 되는데.
그래도 열심히
예.
도망쳤는데 자 문제는 캐시아웃 스테이션 시간이
Yeah, it's auto-generated, but it'll give you a little bit of
강제래요.
counter.
어쩔 수 없습니다.
너무 아파요. 강제로 그냥 바리케이드 치고 일단
Problem is, I don't think we could communicate with them to run a tournament, bro.
결국 인원 정리됐고요. 시간이 없습니다. 시간이 없어요.
이대로 끝날 것 같죠?
예. 손테리아 선수가 다시 한번 정리가
I
되면서
don't know, but TFD slammed that team.
시간이 없죠. 3, 2, 1 이렇게 캐시아웃이 TFD에게 넘어가면서 첫 번째 세트가 마무리됩니다.
선수가 확실히 더블배럴 소형의 해피돌지 든 거답게
SH
이
1900.
아레나에서는 정말 잘 흔들어주고 있어. 아무래도 건물 안쪽에서 좀 키를 내고 빠질 수 있는 각이 많다 보니까요. 소테리아
하나 더. 또 빼가. 양동이.
Oh, the movement. Oh, Lord.
We're waiting on Alliance and Nightmare to start.
앞에서 거의 뭐 유사
That's next match that we're watching.
현란한 무빙으로 어그로 다 끌어줘서
그렇습니다.
팀원들이 좀 마무리할 수 있었고요.
톤테리아가 어그로 끄는데 죽어버리면 인원 차이 나면서 제세동기 밸류를 TFD가 살려줄 텐데 톤테리아가 슬금슬금 제 플레이가 다 되고 있잖아요. 맞습니다.
자 지금 보시면 힐볼 깔고 고지대에만 있는 게 아니라 자
이제는 넘어왔어요. 그 점이에요.
파이팅이 한번 더블로.
근데 이렇게 붙어버리는 거. 그러니까 톤테리아가 양각을 벌려주는 그림이 돼야지 3대3으로 한 번에 붙는 그림이 나와서는 안 됩니다.
Panning
그러면
grapple is
대중들이
crazy.
괜찮으니까.
On this map.
캐시아스인 생각보다 멀리 있어서 일단 붙는 걸 선택을 했는데 이게 누가 이길지 좀 봐야 되긴 하거든요.
I'm guessing because they wanted to ban double barrel. I feel like double barrel might be really good on grapple.
제세동기의 밸류를 TFD가 살려줄
I
수
mean,
있는데
they have turret as well, which is just
톤테리아
wild.
양동이 좀 더 좋은 모습. 그러니까요. 그 싸움이 계속 이루어지지 않았었고 이 마지막 터치다운도 시간 조금만 더 벌었으면 TFD가 굳힐 수 있었는데
leaderboard region based? No, right?
벌꾸로 소리가
Is the ranked
이거
leaderboard
두
region
번째
based?
세트를 가져갑니다.
No.
결국
Right.
캐시아스
Global
스테이션을
leaderboard.
먼저 점거하고 계속 지금
I
가져오고
wonder if we could look up
있거든요.
some of these
맞습니다.
players.
그냥 캐시아스
wanna see where they're at
스테이션
on
바로
leaderboard.
왔어요? 바로 왔어요?
Maybe.
그리고 TFD
Problem is, you don't know
그냥
if their embark ready is like them or not.
네.
점액질 수류탄으로
I guess if they press tab and show the scoreboard, we could see.
너무나 편안하게.
그렇습니다. 약 1분이 아직 안 됐었던 시간이라 뺏을 수 있는 상황은 충분한데
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's not even aiming in. How does he hit those? Oh my god.
다시 한번 벌꾸로 소리입니다.
Damn, Charger Slam might be crazy.
소리가
Console.
제대로 보여줬던 것 같아요.
So funny because like
This is Skyway. This is full
이거 완전히
Skyway.
Or
먹고 코믹
special in
캠프
the
가야
game.
돼요.
이거 그냥 억지로 가야 돼. 억지로 가야 돼.
무조건 돼야 돼요.
Why are they going in with double Gubaros? What is happening?
벌꾸로 소리가 너무 벌꿀이거든요.
What is happening? They went in with double goo barrel
야, 포지션 벌꿀이다.
and APS.
라는 얘기가 절로 나왔어요. 이렇게 라운드
Just great. I don't know what the idea behind that play was, but that was crazy.
근데 정말
It feels like a different game.
Oh, it does. It's completely different.
많이 태울 수 있는 거죠.
It's like a fever dream.
나와야 한두 번. 그것도 심지어 싸움을 이겨야지만 가능성이 있는 어려운 상황의 TFT입니다. 그냥 이거는 밀어고 이기면. 잘했죠.
좋대요. 네. 그러니까 이게 상대방 TFT가 안 오고.
My big thing is I'm surprised we haven't seen the 93R.
이동 플랫폼이니까 올
Seen the
때까지
commands?
기다렸다 우리 자리에 오면
No?
우리가 고지대
Yeah.
없고 싸울 게라서
seen the pike.
끝까지 좋은데
네.
너무
Whoa,
급하게
whoa, he's like
되는
L2 strafing. That was crazy. Or left trigger
이러면
strafing.
반대로 벌꾸로 소리가 좀 어지러워질
Surely
수
he's on mouse and
있습니다.
key though, not controller.
소프탑 하나 넣어놓고
예.
세팅해놓고 빠진 상태.
I just feel like controller is not something you would really see in
이런 거.
Asia.
네네네.
TFT가 해주는 거 원래 벌꾸로 소리가
with how prevalent PC gaming is there.
직접
Yeah.
플랫폼이
어떻게 와요? 이걸 어떻게 와요?
Especially with
이건 뭐 사실 넘어갔다 봐요.
the internet
네.
cafes and everything.
네.
Yeah.
건물에서
And
정적으로
I
있는다고
just I don't think you see much
먹는 게
control.
아니거든요.
그렇죠. 어렵거든요.
Could be wrong though. I don't know a ton about it.
까지.
둘 정리됐고
Dude, this TT guy is going crazy.
이것마저 예상한 TT였습니다.
잡을
He's the best charge and slam player I've ever seen.
결국 이렇게 TFT가 4번
따라서 TFT가 판단을 너무 잘했던
Wait,
것
here you go. You want me to look him up real quick?
Low key, I'm kind of curious.
All right, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna look it up. Oh wait, I guess I could pull up the enhanced leaderboard.
I was so worried while I was gone. I turned on the captions. Funny.
Uh,
Look at that TT guy.
TT. I don't want club tags. Wait.
Just stats, I think. Just hit
Oh
stats.
yeah, leaderboard. Here we go.
Right there.
T_T 6829.
Yeah.
Was that it?
11?
6829. Yeah, he's number 11 on the leaderboard.
Holy.
That's pretty
boys,
crazy.
we might see the Korea sweep. It might be
Wait,
Joker.
how do they have this? Is this they gotta be? Is this an overlay?
Maybe. Oh yeah, it is. You can see the boxes slightly on when you on the compression. You can actually see the line.
That's cool. Wait, that's really clean looking.
Yeah. So what they do is they have this overlay right here, which is the finals national leagues, and it's just a cutout for the leaderboard to go through, and then they have the names on a box right there, just color picked.
I guess they have 2 options and they flip between who wins. In like their streaming software, right? Because the top team is always on top, so they have to have 2 versions of this.
Probably.
Okay, that's cool. Gunhee, number 29, and then Myung.
Yeah, these guys are cracked, bro. Holy.
239. PlayStation. Wait, are there console players? Really not.
Nah, they're all on Steam.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. Anyways.
같아요. 무리해서 가는 게 아니라
Wow.
그 다음.
Have you tried the? Did you ever try the
스테이션을
radial
미리
wheel
잡고
on
있다.
console, by the way?
No.
어디로 올
Or on
건데?
controller? It's actually really nice. I love it.
벌꾸로
I was
소리가
playing. I was using it on
캐시아웃
a
스테이션을 떨어뜨리자.
controller.
로 일단 옵션을 바꾸긴 했대요.
Gotcha.
Which server is this lower finals going to be?
가서 싸워요.
It'll alternate.
Yeah, because it's both NA and EU. Usually top seed, which is going to be Nightmare, will get first game, and then it'll alternate from there until tiebreaker. And it usually is
양쪽까지 한번.
나
근데 이거 시간이.
네, 라플.
Oh, yeah, the flip.
자, 얼마나 시간을
Oh my god.
네, 네.
허스.
TFT의 시간이 끝나게 되면서 이러면 벌꾸로 소리가 다시 한번 캐시박스를 빼앗습니다.
네, 현실적으로 이제는 힘들죠.
네. 최종의 최종.
Just so
최종의 최종.
시간이
최-
없어요.
최종의
I'm
최종.
so scared, dude. I'm genuinely so scared that like Korea's just gonna come in and just like bend over everybody.
That's what I'm saying. They're only taking 3 teams from the APAC region, and I'm like, what?
고지대를 탈환하는
They're gonna come in and absolutely
위에
destroy
남아있었던
everybody, or they're gonna
소형의
get knocked out
말도 안
very
되는
quickly.
교환비.
네.
이런 거에 결국 무너졌네요.
And that's it. I mean, that's the only way it can go.
벌꾸로
I think they
경기를
might have a better
가져갑니다.
understanding of the
맞습니다.
game
라쿤이
itself.
얘기하는 것 같아요. 다른 팀들이
Like they might not be as
수용을 안 되는
skilled, but I think they
나보다
understand the
못하는
game
수용을 다
more.
죽었기 때문에.
네네.
Like you see how much just they're utilizing the
뒤쪽에
system.
데시아 선수가 남아있긴 하거든. 데이샤 선수가 남아있긴 하거든요.
네. 문 열고. 여기. 도망쳐요. 여기가 아니네.
That's it. I've seen enough. Nerf pike hip fire.
묶였거든요. 있어. 서로 간에 1대1대 뭐 1대1대 이런 싸움들이 진행되는데 그 과정 속 스파크리 스포츠가 이득을 봤습니다. 오르프 전원 다운.
여우 선수도 대형이지만 아킨보라서 대형 또한 포킹하고 있기 때문에
네.
너무 아픕니다.
그래서 바나나 스킨 착용한 아킴보, 박킴보잖아요.
Cody
Yeah.
passively glazes Ducky.
게이트
Sam and
한
Cody,
번에
can y'all
갈
learn
생각?
Korean? Yeah. Yeah,
근데
give us some
그걸
time.
예상해서
I'm learning
점프대로
Swedish right
미리,
now.
예.
And Spanish. And I was learning Japanese. Duolingo kind of ruins my life every day.
I was learning Italian, which means I was also kind of learning Spanish,
근데
which
점프대로
means I was
빠지고
also kind of
싸움하는
learning.
상황 속에서는 메시실드를 꺼내들고.
Sí, yo. ¿Tú hablas español?
아래쪽으로 그냥 내렸어요. 그리고
Well, it's just because like they're all so similar. So you just like kind of learn all of them.
공중에서 정리.
아니
Already
저거
had nerfed.
스테이션 내려놓는
No, they should not nerf the fire. There's just people who are saying that, which is just crazy to me. It's not that good. It's super mid.
예. 최소 20초의 시간이 좀 필요한 오르프인데 그 전에 라운드가 종료되면서 첫 번째 포인트 스파크리 스포츠가 가져갑니다.
마지막 댄스 두둠칫. 와.
Chinese, I've
스파클
heard,
스포츠를 저희가
is
극찬하는
terrible. Like from the
우승팀이다,
writing perspective,
잘한다라고
I've heard
얘기하는
it's
이유가
insane. Like the amount of sheer characters you have to learn is
가는 길에
insane.
도명법에 빠졌고요. 또 시간 살짝 소모됩니다.
Because like, I don't know if I'm right, but I think it's right. Like Chinese words have character.
Oh, what a barricade.
Not just letters. It's like words itself have
스파크리
character.
스포츠.
진짜 모습 안 보여주고
But I might be wrong.
어느샌가 옆에 붙어서
You can teach us
And then you
Spanish
have, like,
slang
all
and
the-
proper.
저안 돼? 그럼 비블주랑
You have all the different
이런 걸로 그냥
regions
다
that have like
떨어뜨리면 되는
different
거라서.
versions.
시간을 끌 수 있는 수단이 너무 많아요.
내려.
제이샷 갔고요. 이것도 먹고 있다는 거 보고 있습니다.
Nice
들어가서
man.
뭐 이런들.
When you say it like that.
마저도 정리가 되면서 이러면 결국 5만 달러는 이번 5천 달러로 스파크리 스포츠가
That's so funny.
이거 두 번째
Someone
세트를
said, "Oh yeah, like I liked it when it had the
마지막
moving
스크린에 저
platform
아래쪽에
with the cash box.
내로
Can we bring that back?" And then they brought it
패시하고
back in the probes.
깔끔했습니다.
Like the overlay.
Yeah.
그 두 번째 2만 5천 달러를 가져가는 그 상황에서는
Actually
본인들이 좀
really funny.
잘했었는데 마지막 세 번째 포인트가 좀 아쉬웠네요.
이번에 입금 과정이 정말 좀 중요한데 근데 그래도 저는 오르프가 마지막까지 그래도 꽤 침착했다고 생각해요. 만약
맞습니다.
다급하게 들어갔으면 터졌을 텐데
네.
결국 좀 한타를 이기고 있다는 과정이 좀
Okay, here we are back to.
죽으면 안 돼요.
마지막에 안착. 그런데 바로 갑니다. 바로 가요.
Didn't what's his name say that same
일단
thing in
뒤쪽으로
Squid Game?
빠졌습니다.
그러니까 결국 줄 타고 올라가는
I'm not playing the
거.
game.
근데 난전대로 몰라요. 난전대로 몰라요.
이 싸움.
근데 메시 실드 킨 상태로 스파클이
와,
뷰즈라도까지
발을
쓰면
서로 땡기고 벽에 걸렸고.
이 싸움이 제일 중요한데.
벽 컨트롤 이거 미쳤는데요.
저거 살아도 산 게 아니야.
See, this is a much more standardized loadout.
You think Korea will smoke NA, Ducky? I don't know. So like I said, my big thing is I think their skill is
근데 이거 이러면
eh.
힘들게
Like I don't think like
넣었는데
their
이제
actual
우리가 힘들게 또
skill
올라가야
like
돼요.
is
이거
anything
왜 넣어?
crazy. But their
저
understanding of the
넣어놨네.
game and like
고맙다잉.
utilizing the gadgets and everything around them, I think is where they'll
저게
actually
결국에
get there.
희망편이거든요. 그러니까 맞으면서 들어올 수 있다라는 게 희망이에요.
Because their skill looks
맞으면서
like any other
죽어버리면 턴을
team
못
we've
잡고
seen.
0대3으로 끝나는
But they just have a
거예요.
different understanding of the video game.
이러면 희망이 많이
This
사라집니다.
is crazy.
쓰라도 부활해야 돼요. 이건 어쩔 수
예.
없습니다.
These casters
와
are
근데
crazy.
라떼가 결국에 한 번 더 휘돌진으로 턴을 벌었고
건드려 주는 것도 지금 까다롭습니다.
피시아 스테이션은 아래긴
It might
한데
eat
Oh my god.
손을
손.
이거를
Hope you use
잡고 갔어요.
이러면 결국 이렇게
this is
5만
the finals.
달러를
It might be.
만들어내면서
Damn, Sparkle 3-0 that team? Okay.
디펜딩 챔피언의 위험 3대 0을 만들 수 있다라는 자신감 그리고 마지막엔 소형을 꺼내도 된다. 그리고 가장 중요한 건 나무가
I mean, one thing is these teams only play
모든 게
like
증명된 경기였어요.
final round.
오늘 경기도 이렇게 마무리가 되면서
So I think that's going to be a weakness for them. Is obviously like they move up and then have to start playing
Yeah,
cash out.
sure.
오늘 패배한 두 팀
Yeah, that's
탈락이
right.
아닙니다.
They'll need to practice
패자조에서
cash out.
경기를 준비하고 있습니다.
승자조 최종전도전 기대가 되는데 패자조에 정말 쟁쟁한 팀들이 하나둘씩 모여들고 있어서 예, 일단 뭐 저희 TFD 봤잖아요. 벌꿀 오술이랑 풀세트를 가는 저력.
네.
게다가 카돌가드는 이미 8강에서 스파클리 스포츠 상대로 한 세트를 가져온 팀이기 때문에 패자조에 있다고 약팀이 아니에요.
맞습니다. 그래서 그들을 만나러 가는 팀들도 중요한 건데 카돌가드는 이미 또 올라가 있는 상태고
맞습니다.
BPM과 OTCS도 그 소형을 좀 더 좋아하는 분명히 본인들을 조커라고 표현했었던 팀이거든요.
When will you do cast like this? When we don't need to do four
자, 그래서
together.
다음 경기도 안내를 해드리도록
Yeah.
하겠습니다. 다음 경기는 또 이렇게 OTC에서 BPM 그리고 TFD와
Okay, that's
카드가드
the end of this video. It's called the Final Descendants.
What is
This series, I guess, or whatever this is. Oh, this is the full VOD.
승자수 1라운드에 각각의 그 두 개의 매치가 또 여러분들을 기다리고 있다는 점 다시 한번 안내를 드리고요. 그리고 또 여러 가지 이벤트들 저희가 함께 하고 있습니다. 온라인 승부 예측과 취재직 하이라이트 클립 이벤트 또 이렇게 진행이 되고 있죠.
네. 그러다 보니까 이제
I also hope casters can. The problem is if casters can be heard in stadium, then that's giving away information potentially,
그렇습니다.
which would not be good. What is this? What is happening?
함께 합니다.
네. 서킷2 시청만 하셔도 시즌 기준으로는 1시간 시청 시
They're just getting swag.
네. 그러다 보니까 이제
What is this? Buttons? They look like buttons. Some sort of credit, like gift card. A tote.
the finals tote?
The finals Korea National League. Can you reach the finals? The finals Korea National League. Interesting. Okay.
나 비밀지라도 해피를
Oh, here's the bands.
기존에 밴이 많았던
their percentages too.
혹은 이제 지난 서킷 1에 너무나 맹활약을 펼쳤던 파이크라든지 가젯 같은 경우에는 새로 나온
looks like we're loading in.
Yeah,
I think.
We can only posit so much about what's going to happen. At the end of the day, Nightmare is on. They're coming off of a loss, and Alliance is coming off of a win. That could spell.
Liz doesn't know what's going on in her own
I
game.
just keep
I don't think she can
flashbacks
cast
to the alliance that we saw against the first Ed, and she was just kind of not the top tier.
She barely knows what's happening in her own
what
game.
we just saw, they pretty much redeemed themselves. So I am excited to jump into this because these two teams are going to give us a battle. This is going to be
all right, Nightmare or Alliance.
Which one is going to come on top?
I'm not making a call until I see these
take us to
teams
the
play against each other.
finals?
Honestly,
Are we going to see an EU team? Are we going to see?
All right,
two
let's go
NA
Alliance.
teams? Come on, NA. I'm really
people are
good.
betting on
We
NA,
have
but
one
I've got
spot.
Alliance. I think they could pull it.
Definitely the one for us.
After map 1, the confidence might waver a little
unnatural
bit.
feeling that Nightmare will win.
Okay, you know, we'll have to see when we get to the major and we are on a LAN environment and there's no ping. It's definitely hard switching back and forth, which we are going to be doing in this series. So because we do have an
Lasagna's a
NA and
WIGL
EU team, this is going to be going back and forth between the two servers. Alliance getting the earlier spawn here, and it looks like we do have an NA server to start with, so it's going to be Nightmare on the home turf, aggressively moving up and chasing out Alliance, who had a little bit of defensive setup, but the domes go down, the glitches from both teams, a lot of damage being pumped into Palma. He's about to go down.
Holy
shot!
Well.
Nice
Two
shots,
bro.
One left on his team.
This guy's
Gremlin,
crazy.
almost dead, but still alive for the moment, chasing after that pesky light on Alliance. But when the dust settles, he does jump off the map, resets his team.
Nah,
knowing
dude,
they're gonna have time,
give
especially
Wallace and the
because no
boys
one
some
can
credit,
take that
man. The understanding they have of this video
What
game
a
is
beam
unmatched.
From Uni.
Yeah.
He
It's just a
came
different
into
casting
that
style.
and just delete, and then the third one, and we're going to see that right now. Look at this aim. He brings down that dome shield, immediately
crazy,
targets
man.
the head of Trees, and then immediately cleans up Palma on the second kill. And then the third player is just like, nah.
This is what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, Korea might have a different view of the game, and they utilize gadgets well, but when you got Uni on the team just hitting heads like that, is that enough?
Talking about who's the best light, you know, who's the best controller player, who's the best light. I mean, you want to talk about somebody who has been around, been pushing.
Yahoo, Tech Ninja, how's it going,
for
man?
a very long time now. Uni popularizing that dash in a time when nobody wanted to, and oh no, Carney
That's a
gets
really pick on
spotted
Carney.
out in the
Prediction is
middle of
up.
nowhere.
Word.
Really wishing he had some sort of invis at that moment, but Lasagna
I can't
gets the final
participate
kill
in
on
my
him,
own
winched into the
prediction.
air. Palma is just a sitting duck. At this point, he's a pinata getting taken out. Alliance, 2 in a row.
Nightmare diff?
On the side of Nightmare.
I have a feeling this might be
don't know what
the
just
NA
happened there.
death
They
ball
just did not
pacing
seem to
diff.
be aware of Gremlin at all. Look at this. They're looking the wrong direction. He comes in, goes on top.
I think this
pulls
is
them
also
out,
what
and
happened.
then
Like,
just
if
deletes
anything
them
happens to
both.
Korea, this is what
Oh,
happens. They
boy,
just
Waltz,
death ball,
this is
NA death
quite a
ball,
start for this
and they
match.
can't keep up.
Yeah.
And Monaco definitely, sorry,
Playing
Skyway
Dash on
definitely
Pain,
Playing
yeah.
Dash
very
on Pain.
difficult.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's give it to them real quick, that keep in mind, this is Alliance not on their region, okay? It's Nightmare favored right now. So we could see something swing game 2.
Yeah,
they are on ping right now.
RPG doesn't collect on a lot.
Craig, I got you. I got you for the one time, okay?
They have to push it eventually.
Wait, hang on, hold.
There.
Treason taking a bunch of
Oh,
Treason's dead! Oh!
He takes out the heavy as well. Carney does get the kill, but he goes down.
Hopefully that's us.
Gremlin, first to go down, but he has to be on at least 6 kills.
That's it. That's all my voice can do today. I'm sorry.
And yeah,
I don't know what's been going on.
better.
My voice was like gone yesterday.
I mean, look at all
Towards the
the
end of the
assists.
day.
Yeah.
Every
It's just
teammate
the
has gotten an
constant
assist by killing somebody
yapping.
else. So
But I do all that already.
using
I
their
talk too
fire,
much as
Carnifex
is.
the only person who can kill.
No amount of ping would keep
But we're
Carney
gonna
alive
ignore
on that
that
staircase.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
spawned in!
What I'm
What?
seeing right now, it looks like Alliance has one more push. Actually, I take it back because the time is not going to go in their favor.
Pulls out the glitch
they're
grenade.
gonna
Oh!
have to scramble off the atmosphere, try and avoid all of the shots.
They do just be high. They just high. They're just
Try
hype up.
and get a
Saying.
little bit of space because boy, they need to find their footing. They need to
The hoot and the
change
hailer.
something right now. I don't know what they need to do.
I just, yeah, I feel like Alliance is just not ready for this pace of play. I think this is the shortcoming of EU. It's just pace of play difference.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Uni is just so good at what he does, bro.
It's not even just that. It's just like, I mean,
just gonna eat the damage on
Carney gets Grimliners at least, but then Palma's already dead to Uni.
Right.
So, I mean, it's 2 heavies dead.
Eyes on Palma. They're just going to be 2 lights and mediums on the map staring at each other for a minute until somebody respawns. But Treason goes down. Uni beaming him from across the map.
Jeez.
Sam converted into a Nightmare fan.
Nobody
Yeah.
even near the vault.
I've been a Nightmare fan, I will say.
Timing fight right
I'm pulling
now.
for Alliance because
Lasagna
of Young.
looking to take
Let's be
out
real.
Carnifex, but Carnifex is getting the better of
But,
this fight.
I mean, I have been the Nightmare fan in terms of NA. I'm a Uni stan
Yeah,
for NA.
absolutely.
I would've
See,
chased
trying
that a
to
while
chase them
ago.
down.
He's better
This is
than me.
Quite a little chase here. Both lights dashing in and out of the buildings, trying to stay
Okay.
alive. But finally,
almost ran-
Lasagna goes down from Carnifex. He did
Yeah.
get that chase, and finally
What's
a
happening?
corner brings him to the end. So we're gonna watch as Nightmare gets the tap on the vault. They're gonna be in control of it, and I'm curious because I think that they're gonna try and take it to C.
Grimliner's
C is a
always
great
open,
little
yeah.
spot. It's way up to the top. They
I
have
mean,
a lot of
Lasagna's
places
dead.
to drop it, and it's just really one of the better.
Yeah,
spots
Lasagna
to
does need to
put
find
it,
Uh-oh.
But they're not gonna have many.
Uni's about to get caught with
chances
his
to set up
pants
because they're
down, dude.
immediately Here. They go off to the
Well,
side.
Oh,
no, somebody fall off
Gremliner's
the map. Poor
found
Gremlin
his own
has
pants.
fallen, and it is now down to
How
just
did
2
that even
people on
happen? How do you-
Nightmare. They're gonna
how do
have
you
to
let that
scramble
I think he
and
jumped-
find their footing,
he
'cause
jumped
now
to the,
Alliance has
like,
gotten
AC
the plug, and
piping
this battle is
and
about to
died.
get started.
I mean, okay, I guess.
C4 still on the point. Gremlin just disappearing into the ether here as he's gonna have to still be up
Yeah.
10 seconds. So lots of time for Nightmare, but you know, a bit of an unforced error there.
For everyone joining in, you're joining at a great time. We're on the
Already
second
down
to
two
last
points
match
in this final
or
round,
series
so,
of
you know,
the
shouldn't
Prohubs
become too much of a
championships.
problem. He still has several
Alliance
more
versus
fights
Nightmare,
that
first
could,
game.
if these fights drag out
0-0.
for a long time, could
Side
actually
note,
become
we're running a
problem.
giveaway
No mesh as well. Lamp's the only one to pull
later
out
in the
that,
stream,
so
and we're also
Berkeley
running a giveaway on
fingers
Discord,
crossed.
so go ahead and
Carney
hop in the
picks up
Discord.
Uni as well. Uni was trying to hide and keep himself
Get a chance at
isolated.
winning
The stagger
$5
never
in multiple
ended.
votes.
Yeah, this is just the slow
Thank you,
down.
Embark.
Nobody wants to push. You've got such
Thank
a
you,
big gap, and
Embark.
you know the second you go out there, you are just going to be beamed by
Yeah,
this fight.
we'll be running that
Sentries are
giveaway
setting up
on
in these perfect positions,
on
and hopefully
stream
he's gonna
here
get a few shots off here,
after this
keep in
series.
A little bit of chip damage, but again, they are just struggling to make any movement here. It is an uphill battle. They have to go against all odds, and honestly,
There's
I
a giveaway
don't
on
think
Discord,
they're
and
gonna
then
have
there
chance to
will be a
push even
giveaway
this
later.
cash out before it
No, the giveaway's not going yet. It will be after this
Silly with a
this
game
series.
to move around
Yeah.
and find,
Before grand finals.
positioning that's not expected. There's the heals, all 3 back.
Pugs after the
now.
stream.
If
On
they
God,
get
just
up
like
in
that.
60 seconds, they're never gonna be able to
I'm
do so.
potentially hanging out with
Those
friends
trees are
after
back,
stream
the
tonight.
heal is there
So
immediately. Now as they try to move
probably
Uni's
not
gonna get taken down. Moving
tonight,
up
for
with
me
the
at
dome
least.
shield. Gremlin trying
If
to do
not, it'll
something
be
a little
way
bit
later.
fancy, but it's not gonna happen. Lasagna jumping in towards his death.
Discord giveaway. So Embark gave us 3 codes for multi-bucks because we joined the Embark Creator Program,
Staggers as well.
and we have
Getting a little bit
we gave away
lucky
one
there.
yesterday on stream. We're giving another one today on stream, and in our Discord, we're also doing another one.
Yeah, and that's just what makes it
Which
so
is
hard
if you
against
go
these
to
fights because
if
they
you join our
have all of
Discord
that
and you go to the
damage they're able
announcements
to
channel,
do.
you'll see it there.
And
You can
that's
click on the
exactly
button
what
and
we're seeing here.
join the giveaway.
Every bit of this
And that will
advancement
finish
is
tonight
stopped by
at
one
like
player. And that's
1
it. And
Eastern.
it is amazing what one little weapon with so much range can really do to control.
Who won
a
it
map like
yesterday?
Skyrim.
It definitely is. We've come
Forget
a
the
long
name.
way
Sorry.
since the shotgun heavy, you know,
Let me check real quick.
close-
It was
close
heavy
range
something.
meta that we used to
Something
have
like
is
that,
now
yeah.
all pike all day, being able to keep these angles. And
Chad
making
Heavy
these
Enjoyer
approaches
won it
so
yesterday.
difficult. But now we're on even footing. These really difficult
On
sites
Twitch.
have been locked down. Carney tries to steal that gateway away. We've seen so many times. has to get a little bit of a disadvantageous position for himself. And the push going in, Lasagna taking out Treason, and now the Heavy of Alliance is taking a lot of damage as well. Getting shot there from the back, being chased by the rest of the team, but he's very low. Can he finish this off?
I feel like every time I look, it's just somebody is down.
Still, nobody dead as Carnifex keeping himself hidden in a hole over
yeah,
to the
giveaway
side.
just means raffle.
Doesn't look like he's planning on showing whatsoever.
That's crazy.
But there's no entry, just click the button.
This is maybe where Alliance is just kind of slipping up just a little bit. We are continuously seeing Carnifex being the last person remaining of his team. So, you know, we didn't have that issue with Uni because he's playing really close with his teams, but Carnifex, they're kind of untethering him. They're letting him do his own thing, and I'm not sure that it's working. I think it might be more map dependent, and this is a
Bring back the wheel, please.
Stay close to each other.
It's too hard to do that with people.
But we're all going to see now because we are down to the last cash out. It has
It's
been
also
started by
we're
Nightmare.
using
We see them
multi-streaming,
set
so
up. Look at the formation in front of them. They know that they're
Streamlab
spotting them
bot
out, but they have
handles
a
both
great
for us.
spread on there and are basically
So we
controlling every
auto-generate
single
everyone's name in
approach
marbles?
that they could possibly do. So Alliance
True,
has to
yeah.
find a little bit of footing. They need that gateway. They're sending their light player there. They
Chat,
have
I had an idea, and this is going to be the first time Cody's hearing about it, but if we manage to hit 10K subscribers on YouTube before Cody and I go to the major, if we hit 10K before we reach it, Sweden, Cody and I will slap box each other. What are your thoughts on that, Cody? I'll give him first slap because I might kill him with mine, but
double my weight. I'm gonna die.
He's
gonna kill me. He has double my reach, double my height, double my weight. I'm over.
fine. If we hit boring just kiss, I mean, I don't know, it's just Tuesday.
Yeah, you know what I'm noticing
we could shave our heads live in Sweden.
Basically, both of these teams are
Fine, I can do that. I'll do it.
At
They're
10K.
not so good at pushing.
I'll go
but
bald.
my God, they are good at setting up.
They get 3.2. Hell no.
Everyone's
Hell no.
No.
10K
No.
to kill Cody.
No way.
10K and Sam murders me in a red room.
But we're going to see as Alliance tries to make their last approach. This cash out is ticking down. We are running low. They need to make something happen right now. Great winch claw.
Yeah, they need to hurry
all
up.
the way out in there. They're going to hide themselves a perfect amount of
I think
space.
this
They
is
need
good.
to go on it right
time.
now. Here comes the steal. Everybody's
No, they got
diving
time.
directly
They got
on
time.
it, trying to get the stop. Oh my God, everybody's trying to hold it. The
Nope.
goose stop. Did they do it? They did it. Nightmare was able to buy themselves just enough
Man,
time. My
good first
God.
map. I'm not gonna lie. That winded up coming a lot closer
than.
than it was.
Alliance
to start with.
actually making it really close.
So.
Nightmare had to sweat a little bit there at the end. The approaches have been so much faster. Teams have been so much better about taking these kind of off-angle
Can Cody
approaches.
push threes?
And you're right, that match entirely about the defense. Just being able to get those plugs, lock that down.
I don't even know what
think
that
we're
means.
going to see less of that in our future matches because Skyway definitely the easiest to not lock these sight lines down. We might see
You get
similar
2.5K. Yeah, we have to lose.
maybe some
Oh, basketball?
I think Sis is going to be a
Subscribers.
lot more of these. Hopefully, but
kinda.
you can see the pikes for sure. Treason doing a lot of damage from range.
I'm not
Cody
great
probably
at
has me in endurance, but I put him to work on the post.
Yeah, that honestly, that was a great match. I know it felt a little one-sided in Nightmare.
Yeah, this was NA servers.
Yeah.
We're moving over to
I really
EU
believe that it
now.
goes down
I'm gonna step away for
EU
just
on
2 seconds to use the
I
restroom.
think Nightmare
good,
has a
no worries.
great defensive system, and I just think that it's so hard to push against. But the same thing can be said for Alliance because they did the exact same thing. They set up a great defense and made it where it was almost impossible for Nightmare.
I'm
to go
curious
every
to see
approach
if
they did
Nightmare is
to
going to have
shut
the
them
same
down. So
dominance that
this is
they
quite
did
cool to me
last
'cause in
game,
my-
moving
in all the matches
into
we've seen
EU
this
servers.
weekend, I don't think
Is
that
it
we've
just
seen
a
two
region
teams
diff, or is it
that
actually a
perfectly
player
set
diff?
up on defenses.
Cody gets destroyed
Yeah,
on the paint.
and
I don't know.
This
if he-
was
I
Nightmare's
don't know. I'm not a big
defense, so
sports
Nightmare
guy,
did
I'll be
pick
honest.
Skyway, that being their first
Never been
choice,
much of a
knowing that
sports
they can
guy.
hold down these long angles, which is definitely
Sometimes you're built for it, sometimes you aren't.
It was a, you
I
know,
ain't built
I
for
don't
it.
know if you'd call it a gamble, but it definitely maybe a bit of an ego there because Treason, as Jerry has liked to talk about a lot, is definitely one of the best pike players in the world right now.
You more
when
like
you think
PU.
about signature weapons on EU, especially, it's Treason at the top, and he has really been adapted to this meta. So going up and expecting to win these
Ugh.
long-range battles,
Chat, I'm
with
so
someone like
tired.
Treason definitely is a.
I'm so tired.
You know, for especially your first map, makes a lot of sense to get that momentum flowing underneath you. We'll have to see if they can keep it up though, because we're already swapping between servers. So that was on NA servers. Now they're going to be over on EU. So this time, maybe Alliance is going to be able to put something together and actually figure out how to kind of push back and keep Nightmare from running away with this.
12 p.m., bro.
Yeah, I think that'll be a great way to see if it is more of a ping battle. Is it more of a just skill battle? I am kind of in the belief that these days
Cody gets destroyed on the paint. I absolutely box that guy out.
And you do
no shame.
Around it, but I feel like it's more.
Dude, the problem with Sam is he's gonna be like pressed up against me, and I'm gonna get lost in the sauce.
And I can do it. And these players are really professional players.
I'm gonna stop worrying about the ball.
They scrim on all.
Start worrying about what's in front of me.
Yeah,
and let me tell you, it's a whole lot. There's a whole lot in front of me. Trust me, I've seen it.
But hey, we're gonna find out, and I might be eating my words as Alliance just totally destroys Nightmare. Let's find out.
Looking forward to it. We're going to be on Cis Horizon, of course, as you said, and I wonder if we're going to see any swap up in the weapons. We saw the over Treason did switch.
It's late here. I'm drinking coffee. I meant to drink coffee before stream, and then Waltz hit me up to play some World Tour, or actually a ranked game, and we did, and then we ran some head-to-head, and then I was gonna make coffee, and then Aquavex was playing, and I said I can't leave him hanging, and so I played one World Tour with him, and then here we are. That's why I'm drinking a Celsius now.
Yep.
No caffeine today. I went to church, and they had no coffee there, and I was like, what is this? It was rough. We run scrims in Stockholm. They have a like LAN pass.
Find out as we get started on
I guess we could technically.
One of the favorite maps by all teams. The Vault has already spawned. Both teams are relatively close to it. It looks like Alliance might get the first half. We see the bounce pad being set up, but boy, everybody is here, and the clash is about to get started. Gremlin gets the first half. RPG going off, hits Gremlin really hard. Nice little winch claw pulling him out. Gremlin's gonna die in this battle, and he did. Just deleted him. They're gonna on a battle plan.
You know what a Celsius, buddy?
In there and get
yeah, but I don't know what a kilometer is.
Uni now set up, trying to go a little bit around. He is running the 90.
Speaking of which, dude, it's been like weeks since F1. What? I didn't realize there was another break.
I have kind of checked out F1 just because it's been like...
It's been 3 weeks since a race. I was like, oh my god. Like, we just had like the split break, and now we're having another one.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with that.
It's not even next weekend, it's the following weekend, which is the Dutch Grand Prix.
I'm worried about more important things, which is the finals.
Oh,
I only got enough space in my brain for one sport.
The tides
Fair
have
enough.
turned now. Alliance on the low ground. They're going to be harried left, right, and center by the side of Nightmare. Moving up the zip line up and down, just keeping eyes on
In between Prohubs and the Major, let's become Clash Royale Central. Thoughts?
Eats an RPG, but he's
Sure.
still quite healthy.
The game's terrible.
A lot of health there left in the
Yeah, it is.
infuser. He gets a little
I
top
played
up,
it.
but not
I got
I
into
know,
it.
I know,
like
I
a year
did too.
ago.
Around his heavy counterpart, the barricades are there.
No, like I
They
got into
sidestep
it
the
semi
barricades, looking
recently.
to finish off
Terrible.
Palma goes
It's
down.
even
Gremlin
worse.
picking up
It was
one
terrible
within
when
a
I got
second.
into it
The
last,
93
which
yard
was
shots.
back when I
Gremlin's
was
side,
working
they're
in
also low.
retail.
Carney versus Uni. The light battle is
know,
here.
I
Can they get a
literally was
revive?
playing it
Carney
maybe like
might
6
be
months
sticking
ago.
this long
Can
res
we
off
be
his side,
IG
just
Real
waiting
Central? Yes, but we can
for him
only
to
stream
do
on
the same.
Kick.
Uni gonna be able to get this long res. He actually gets it just in time. Carney.
Oh, and you can
I love
see
that.
Carnifex just running
Who are we
around
supporting this
trying to
match? I'm
spot
pulling
him.
for
He
Alliance.
spotted
I want
him at
Alliance
the
to win.
corner of his
Wait,
eye,
wait,
and
they
he
did
jumped
this-
back there, and then it was
What'd they do?
all
Oh, it was
over.
so
He
trippy
just
for a
aimed
sec.
directly on Uni's
Wabba.
head, and you know
I-
from Uni's
never
perspective,
mind.
there was
Colors
half a
mixed up
second
for you?
left on that res, and if he would have
Yeah.
gotten that res off,
Yeah.
they would have had Gremlin back in the battle, and a heavy versus.
Yeah, I'm pulling for
one, like,
Alliance.
Boy, that would have changed the entire
We're friends with Young,
battle.
so
I gotta say,
that's what I'm
I
pulling
am
for.
loving this matchup so far.
We've actually been
Both of these
classified
teams
as close friends.
genuinely feel
True.
ready to fight.
He did
Young
say
Now,
that.
as they're starting
Yeah,
to
I wasn't gonna say it
this
because I didn't want to
cash
be
out
weird,
has
but
a
he
4
said
minutes
it,
left.
so it's
They
chill.
really need to make something happen. It is just taking
It's okay
down.
then.
We see that they're
Oh, yeah,
up
we're
low
close
and
friends.
They're trying to spot them
Yeah.
out.
We keep it pretty
Lasagna
tight.
just looking all around,
Yeah.
getting good shots off with the
I played with
him
him last night while he was
Back
streaming.
up by their light player. He's now targeting
I heard.
Carnifex. He didn't get him down, but
Yeah.
he did get some good damage on them. But I don't think there's enough time. This cash out
I've
is
wanted to
running
play the video
low.
games
They
so
do
badly.
get Carney down, but now he's chasing
Sure
the
played
others,
with
and
us.
sadly he gets down as well.
I
It's
played
all on
last night
Paula
with
versus
Liz.
Gremlin. Which one is going to walk
I know.
away?
You got in the
Nightmare
Discord
get
call
the
with me and then
kills,
just
but
muted
not
up, and I
enough
said, well,
time to
that's
get
all
the
I'm hearing
cash.
from him for the rest of you.
I love what they tried to do there.
Yeah.
Lasagna ignoring the point, knowing his team is going to follow him up instead. He wanted to
I played like
prevent the
3
entirety
games
of
and I was
Alliance
like, I'm
from
done.
getting to
Yeah,
the point
no, I
of
feel that.
dropping it.
I played with
working
Sam
on that
once, so we're
delay,
basically
and it takes
brothers.
a
Yeah, that's how that
huge
works.
spoiler in
Fair enough.
between his team and the enemy team. He can
kinda how it
actually
is,
buy them
honestly.
time. Was close to it, but the gateway set up from Alliance, they had that prepared gateway. Make
10K
the
subs
fight
and we get
stays,
gateway.
stays around long enough that they can delay that. So a nice placement from them, and I think what Alliance are definitely doing.
You down?
is the ping difference
10K
Another-
subs
It's
and we
just
get
another
married.
Vegas trip.
helps a lot, right? Like making
That
sure
causes more
10K
problems for you than it does for me.
not having to worry about
You-
that.
Why?
That does
Because
make
you
a
got a
big
girlfriend.
Also, they're just
I'm
Yeah, but
single.
think about the taxes we'll save.
split too often.
Yeah, but if you decide to ever marry your girlfriend, you're gonna have a time.
Really need to stay closer.
I'm not signing the papers. If we're married, we're for life. So you either gonna have to be widowed or something to make that one happen.
Everybody is about to splash directly on this point. Nice little bounce pad. Everybody
So
over there
funny.
throwing some blue because they know that the enemy team is
I'm not signing him. You can't make me.
I'll just simply say no.
I haven't given up on this relationship. You have.
I think we can make it work.
Good little setup, nice positioning, and now we're watching as
Then I go on my sad Instagram story arc and say I wasn't enough all the time, every single day.
They want to make this approach. Nobody has gone down just yet, but the battle is
It
just
hurts when
getting
the
started.
try. You're just.
Every time Arnfex is prepping these
He's
gates,
real as hell,
you
though.
don't know what these lights do, but now the steel goes through. He's looking to back his
truth,
team
not
up. The
hate
winch
slime.
comes in
Nice
from
winch out of Gremliners, my
Does prevent
God.
the steal, but Lasagna,
Oh, and then he gets turned on his back anyways.
Gremlin going down. Treason is very low, gets healed up by his team. Nightmare still in control of this. Uni takes out Palma on the backside, has to survive now, but he goes down. Lasagna versus
Dude,
the
that's
wall, but
a
he
tough
wins that
bout.
fight.
Lasagna
It's
versus
him versus
Carney, and
Arnfex.
Lasagna's on a
Light
power
versus
angle with a
Not
pike.
very
This is
good when you are the light against the pike.
Why would you give up the position?
Trying to use that D-man.
Oh, I know.
Why
Yeah,
would you
why?
give up the position? Let your team coin.
Res, I guess.
Oh my God, let your team coin.
Evened up. They are now facing the barrel of a 1-1.
This is okay. What you just saw is my biggest complaint about finals pro players, and it's been that way for a long time. They'll have the most aggressive power angle in history, and then they just decide to jump down and give it up. Like, why?
But immediately gets chased down by Lasagna.
She gets a light at low
He
health.
had the advantage, and then he played into, like, sure, he didn't know Carney was there, but the dude's on light. Like, you don't want to close the distance on him when you're on a pike. Why would you do that?
25 seconds left.
If you're on, like, I mean, they're not playing model, but if you're on, like, model or Cerberus, sure, I could get that. But, or even FAMAS, potentially. But, like, come on, man.
But they found him in the high ground, in the stairs. Palma, he's been spotted by Gremlin, drops the barricade. Anything
Double
to
barricade
separate
is
the fight,
devious,
keep himself
dude.
away.
RPG.
On the backside.
Almost running
Context is down, but
circles, but
Treason
not
is
enough.
very
Huge went
low.
huge.
There's 3 members left. Can they get this?
No.
He gets blown up by the RPG. The steal
I
is going through.
think they have enough time
he
for
has
this.
enough time for this.
Yeah, they got
It looked like it was over. But
Wait,
now
Rio
they're
kind of sounded like
rolling
Korean
over
people
the
for a
enemy
second.
in alliance
Korean
with
casters.
not-
Oh, that was amazing there. That was the last second, genuinely down to probably a fraction of a second.
That was
left
great,
on that
actually.
timer, and they got it. They got the.
We got
light.
you. Next
I was
next
about
tourney
to say,
game,
I gotta eat
we'll
my
just get
words.
loud.
There isn't a ping difference. Blah blah blah. Nope. They're
We'll get
throwing
real
it right
loud.
back, and this is exactly what I was expecting from.
Do we do it for
Nightmare.
comedy, or do we
This
do
is
it
where they
for
can get their speed, get their
the experience?
momentum, and just start to.
Because in our eyes, loud
We're
is
gonna
funny.
Find out as both teams
You're
start to
right.
get their approach towards the vault. I
Both?
think the vault has been tapped by Nightmare, but it seems like Alliance is going the opposite way. They're going a little bit out of the
That
traditional
screen took
path. I'm
90%
not
of your
sure what their
battery,
plan
didn't
is,
it?
but they
Yeah,
don't want
low-key.
to start a confrontation
Kinda.
right away.
Yeah, I got to recharge. I'll see you in like 2 more
Nah,
maps.
you don't know the battery I got. I got an extended reserve. Just waiting. Don't worry.
He bought the extra
Do not
range model.
worry.
He bought the extra range model in his brain chip.
Yeah, we're good. Don't worry.
He is going to get caught melted by the entirety of Alliance. Palma pushing and looking for Uni now, but he might just run in.
I need it up crash to get that V3 hardware soon.
Them out. Palma continuing to melt the entirety of Nightmare. And Nightmare's gone.
Wow.
They had the plug, but they get picked off. So often we've seen these teams run for this. Is what
Alliance
we were
needs a
seeing
therapist
Secret
after this.
do
They might,
in the
dude.
previous match as well, is they would wait for the plug to happen.
Surely ping does not make that big of a difference between these teams. Surely.
It might. It really
Does it
might.
really?
Honestly.
That was amazing, and every single person on Alliance got.
I mean, these two teams might have just not practiced on alternate teams.
Professionally, and were
I will say that's another
person. It's amazing
L.
what you see, and now we're watching them as
is
they
just
get
not
nice little
practicing
bounce
cross
pad and
region.
barricade. Not sure what the bounce
Yeah.
pad was,
I mean, I
but
get
he
it.
tried to
Time
get
zones don't
a
line up, but
little
if you're,
higher
I mean,
so they
if you're one of these sign teams for the major, I
get the
would
heck
hope
out
that
of
you start
Dodge.
scrimming each
Watching
other
now as this
cross
cash
region.
out has about a minute
That's
left.
fair.
It is
Sam, try it
starting to
yourself,
run
buddy. I've
down,
done it.
and we're seeing
I've
Nightmare
been
maybe
there.
go directly for a steal. This is
But I'm not
great
them.
for
That's the
all
other
of
thing you have
Alliance.
to keep
They
in
threw it
mind.
out.
I'm not the
Come
top
directly
5%,
there.
so I don't
Magnolia is
know.
blocking them, but they decide to pull off of it. They're going immediately for the fight. Looks like Uni is down. Gremlin is down. All on Lasagna. It is running low for him. He does get one of them down, and Nightmare have been wiped.
I mean, even
That's
just
it for game number 2.
even just going and playing
About
World Tour
30
on EU,
seconds left on the
or
timer.
vice
They're gonna be
versa.
able to respawn, but almost certainly
Sam
not
is top
enough
5%.
time.
I just want to let everyone know I found out I'm actually
Alliance,
not top
one of my
7K.
issues
I'm
with
top
these
4K.
teams, a lot of these EU teams that they
Yeah.
set up
Relax.
way too
I hit
far
plat
away.
1 this morning, by the
When
way.
Steel went through, they
Big up.
didn't have the
I know I need to
time
play.
make
We can
the
get to
point.
diamond really easily.
Alliance not having
I
that
know.
problem. The second that steel goes through, even with the winches pulling it out.
Waltz is on